Let me unmute all of the audio. Hello.
Hi.
And also turn off
Hi.
Spotify. Hello.
Hello,
Get me and Dan
everyone.
together and we
Hello,
just chat shit
people.
about music.
I'm acting like my
should-
camera is on. My camera is not on.
Oh,
should-
Dan, we made your name yellow.
We did.
Because cheesy man.
Iconic.
Thank you.
Sorry, chat. We were talking about Taylor Swift, Billie Eilish, Miley Cyrus. We were talking about music in general.
Yeah.
And even though that's not the theme, this is just what happens when you get me and Dan together. All right,
Yeah.
we
What?
talk
I feel
about
like
music.
you could have had me on for like a pop episode. I'm fully here for a pop episode.
We haven't done that
We
yet,
haven't done
but
that
we
yet.
will consider it in the
So-
future.
I love a pop diva moment.
The next two themes that we have coming up is we have Stranger Things coming up, which
Nice.
We already have our guest for, and then we're doing a mental health one at some point for a fundraising thing, but we don't know when that's going to be. And that's all we've got so far. Like we planned 2 weeks in advance, and that's
do.
about it.
Yeah.
We
That's
wanted
what
you
the
for
mental
ages,
bandwidth
though.
for.
Yeah, we wanted you for ages though, because we were meant to do a podcast on my one for Spotify like last year.
Yes.
But then one of my family members passed away, and I was just like, okay, well, this ain't gonna work.
No.
So, and then I was like trying to think of the right time, but then I gave up on that podcast because the app I was using just doesn't upload to Spotify anymore, and they stopped
That's
doing
sad.
it. So I was like, well, I'm not gonna go and pay for an app to
No.
just put something out for free when I don't get paid for it, honey.
Yeah.
So I was like, no, thank you.
Hey,
and then when
on Spotify, don't you get like 1% of a penny for every stream?
not for a podcast, you don't.
Oh, do you not? That's at Spotify.
Not for
get your
not for
shit
the
together.
amount of fucking listeners I had. No way. I had like 25 listeners a month. Like that ain't happening.
I was literally just about to be like, oh wait, can I swear on this? And then literally John goes, not with my fucking viewers. I was like, I can swear.
Who do you think you're
Of course
talking
you
to
can
here?
swear.
Like,
I was literally, as soon as I thought it, I was just like, oh wait, it's Jam and Amy.
yeah.
If I get on anything, I'm swearing. What do you
There
mean?
you go. There you go.
I was once on a radio station for one of my albums a while back, and the first thing they said to me was, "Don't swear." And within 5 minutes, I'd already dropped the F-bomb, and I was like, "Oh." The guy that was supposed to it was called Martin. He just looked at me and went, "Jamie," and I went, "I'm so sorry."
I'm so fucking sorry.
Audio nitpick. Dan is a little quiet compared to Jamie. Okay, Dan, turn your volume up a little bit. Why am I always the loudest? My mic volume. I have the shittest headset.
I have
How's that?
absolutely no
Do I
idea.
sound a little better?
Yeah.
You sound better to me, actually.
Yeah.
You sound a lot better.
Hello.
Ange is always the nitpick. It's always
Yeah.
Ange.
I've also just realised, I'm like, oh, my camera's not on, so I can literally move my microphone directly in front of my face.
Yeah, that's what I've done.
Yeah.
Amy's quiet every week. We can't seem to get the right audio for Amy, alright? It ain't my fault that she's got a shit microphone.
Listen, we ain't got the budget for a good microphone.
Exactly.
No, we ain't even got a budget for a studio, alright? We're doing some fucking Discord on
Yeah.
our Wi-Fi's at home, girl.
Yeah.
It's a
Like,
virtual studio. It's what do you mean?
it's a theatre of the mind.
Oh, apparently I'm
Oh.
not
Just gonna
quiet.
pretend.
Pop off. Live your truth.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's because I'm the loudest, but I'm like, I don't understand how I am because literally I'm using the shittest headset mic on the planet. It was a £25 headset from Asda. Like, I don't understand why the mic quality is decent. I don't get it.
Yeah, I'm not sure which microphone my Discord is picking up, but my OBS is picking up my external microphone.
I mean, just
All
start
right.
whacking different microphones. We'll let you know which one's the one.
So, we have, as you know, we have Dan on the podcast today. So don't expect
Ah, yeah.
anything to stay on topic. Just
Hey.
don't.
I've got ADHD. Leave me alone.
You should get that on a t-shirt.
we have questions. Whether we will get to the questions is a completely separate matter.
I mean, we will. Whether we
I
get
wanna point
through the
out-
questions.
We were meant to start at 8 p.m. We got to like 5 past because we were just still talking about pop music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at least we know if we do a pop music thing in the future, we'll just be sat here gabbing for 2 hours.
Yeah.
We don't even have to ask questions. We'll just
Yeah.
keep working through it.
Yeah.
Just going through opinions of musicians and chat. Just like, how dare you say about my favorite
Yeah.
Like,
Honestly, another one. If you're after, I mean, there's probably so many people you could have on for it. But if you wanted to do it like a Taylor Swift ranking episode, I'd so be down for
I'm
that.
down for that.
actually, I'm down for that. Once I
Yeah.
get control of the stream, though, we'll do it that way because I have
Yeah.
actually a gaming setup where Amy is using a MacBook.
Yeah.
So we'll
Live on
try
a
it.
stream ranking her entire discography.
Yes. We can do that in 3
I already know
hours,
what my
right?
number one album is, so I don't even need to.
See, I feel like I know what my number one album is, but then I listen to another album and I'm like, oh wait, maybe it's this.
I've got 2.
Yeah, mine has never changed from Reputation from when she dropped it. To be honest.
So Rep was like what? Sorry guys, this is just about pop again. But Rep was always my like. I credit Rep with like really getting me into Taylor Swift. I like knew her from like her singles and stuff, but I feel like there was so much like controversy around Reputation when it came out that I feel
Yeah.
like everybody knew about it. So that's what got me into it. And then I was like, fuck, this is an iconic album.
Yeah.
And then Lover kind of lost me a little bit. And
Yeah.
then
I agree 100%.
Yeah.
Lover
Because
was not it.
it felt like don't get me wrong, now that I look back on it,
spelling is fun.
I look back on Lover and I do think I'm like, oh, okay, do you know what? Like, it's not that I don't think it's her best work. However, I do
There are
think
some really good
there's
songs.
there's some shining moments on it.
Yeah,
But I feel like it was just such a U-turn from what
Yeah.
Rep was that it kind of was like to your ears, you were like, whoa, this is so not
But
what
it
Rep
felt
was.
forced to me. It felt like she was trying to get away from that image the best
Yeah.
way that she
I mean,
could.
isn't it in Miss Americana and the Heartbreak Prince, the doc for it that she, or the Miss Americana one, I should say,
But
that
she's like,
she
I'm
literally
making a
says-
better album.
Yeah, she's literally because she only got nominated for 1 Grammy, so she was like, okay, so what this is telling me is I need to make a better album, and I'm like, okay, but you didn't make a better album, you made a completely different album. And it felt
To
like that was
me-
it. She was like, I need to go back to something similar to 1989, which was so like pop.
Yeah.
The thing is, you can't really. So 1989, I listen to that album now. Listen, I love it, but I get bored because I'm so used to it.
It's my favorite.
Even
one.
the re-record bores me.
I think the
now.
issue with 1989 is there was so many singles from it that it's just it had so much radio play that you can't really listen to it without being like,
There's
I've just
only
heard this song
one
too much.
song from 1989 that I don't particularly like.
Okay, say it, and if I have to fight you, I will.
You're gonna,
Go
you're
on.
gonna disown me
Oh,
because it's Bad Blood.
what is it? No, I can forgive you for that.
I think
can forgive you for
think
that.
it doesn't belong on 1989.
No, now I disagree. Don't make me fight you now.
I think
'cause
it
will.
belongs on Reputation.
No.
See-
The reason why I don't think it belongs to Reputation is you need to understand the two different areas, right?
Yeah.
That Bad Blood was a diss track to Katy Perry, let's keep
Yeah.
it real, that's what it was. And then when Reputation came out, that was about her entire like drama with
Yeah.
Kim K, Kanye being cancelled,
Yeah.
250,000 people tweeting how much they hate
Yeah.
her. Like but also what people seem to forget is that Reputation is actually a love album.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And people don't seem to get that. They just think it's about the ego and about the reputation
yeah,
and
they
about
just
the
think it's
drama,
like diss tracks. I mean,
but
don't get me wrong,
underneath it is, but there's a lot of love songs. It's a
Yeah.
love letter to Joe. That's what that
Yeah.
album is. But that's
I
another
mean-
reason why I think she didn't re-record it.
Yeah.
But I think if you look at it like as a story, it's going like everyone fucking hates me. What the fuck? Like,
Mhm.
but this person's came along and you still see me for me being a real person.
Yeah.
But I will say, in the defense of Amy, I feel like if you take the context away from the song,
That's exactly my point.
if
Yeah.
Bad Blood was on Rep, I wouldn't have blinked an eye.
No.
Like
I think sound-wise, it doesn't belong on 1989. Context-wise, yes, but sound-wise, I don't.
I'd
think
probably
it...
put it on like maybe like the latter half of Rep when it
Yeah.
kind of like lightens up a little bit. Like maybe the mid right before we get into like Getaway Car.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't really need Bad Blood because you've got I Did Something Bad.
No,
on
you
Reputation.
definitely wouldn't need it. But what I'm saying is, I feel like sound-wise, it like if it was in Rep, I wouldn't be like, whoa, what the fuck's this doing here? I do think she still belongs on 1989, but I'm just saying, like, I don't think she doesn't belong on
She had
1989.
a moment. She had a moment. It was cute, but
Yeah.
it was a vibe. But it's a Kiki. We move on. But like Kendrick Lamar's version of the song, I don't like it. I feel like it ruined it for me.
I
So
don't
it's
know.
really bad. I didn't know that version of the song. So when everybody was going, you forgive, you forget, but you never
But you
let
never let it go. That's what it's
Do you-
from,
do you know
yeah.
what-
I was
even-
like,
I
what?
win
What's
here.
happening?
I win here,
A
Dan. I
moment.
don't know who Kendrick Lamar is.
For shame.
That's a quote. That's going on merch. A moment.
No, I literally have no idea who
Delete
Kendrick
it.
Lamar is.
See, now I'm literally, I've got open my music, and I'm literally just looking through like different Taylor Swift albums. Going, oh yeah, that's a good track.
Yeah, that's a good... What have we turned into? We're meant to be doing a musical episode. I mean, technically, this does fit in the theme. Technically, it does. It is about music. But wait, really? What do you mean? Wait, really?
Is it really that I
Do you
don't
know-
know who Kendrick Lamar is?
The only reason I think it's shocking that you don't is because he's recently rise to predominant. I've known who he is since like 2014,
Is he a rapper?
but like he's
Yeah.
yes,
Then no, we got
he's-
no chance.
true. Amy doesn't listen to rap.
I hate
But
rap music.
He does a lot of features though. Like,
Yes,
wasn't
he
he-
does. I only
wasn't-
knew him
what's the
because
song
of
that he did with-
Eminem.
I was gonna say, what's the song that didn't he do one with Billy?
Billie Eilish. I don't know if
Yeah.
he did.
Oh,
Did
am I
he?
just have completely? I'm thinking of a different rapper.
Y-
No,
y-
I'm
it-
thinking. Am I thinking of Future? Billy?
No, they haven't done a song together, so you might be thinking of someone else. I just googled it because I wasn't sure.
That's gonna irritate me now. I'm gonna look through the discography. Bear with me. Don't worry, everybody. I will find out who I'm thinking of.
But then Bad Blood became a meme on the Eras tour because
Yeah.
it's like, stop, leave her alone. She wasn't doing anything.
I wasn't doing anything.
Hey,
Hey!
stop. That's what I love about Taylor, though. She does protect her fans when she has to.
Yeah.
I read a comment on Instagram the other day and I had to put the phone down because I would have got really angry. It's like, Taylor Swift deserves all the bad luck on the planet because she's polluting it the most. I'm like, bitch, look at the list of actual people that use a fucking private jet. And don't come
Yeah.
for my girl Tay Tay because everyone fucking pollutes the planet. You fucking pollute the planet when you fart, bitch. Like, shush.
Well, isn't the only issue I take with that whole thing of like, she's got a private jet? I'm like, yeah, but if you actually look at the private jet, she also rents it out, so whenever it flies, it's not just her flying.
Yeah.
Like she rents it to other people, so yeah, it will rack up a lot of air miles. But just because it's her plane doesn't mean it's her doing it.
Yeah.
And also, even like if people are like, yeah, but it's still her plane, like, yeah, and those people, if they wanted a private jet, would have taken one, even if it wasn't her one.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter that, like, if she didn't own a private jet, it's not like they would have went, well, guess we're not flying private.
I think it's proper weird, though, that people track her jet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes me uncomfortable. It's like when people go like stand outside of her apartment, and it's in the documentary where she gets into the car and she's like, "Yes, that's my house, and I'm aware that that is not normal." And it's not normal to have all those people outside of your home, is it? Like, that's just weird. I don't get me wrong. I like Taylor Swift. I don't idolize her to the point where I'd like meet her and be like, "Oh my god, I want to stalk you to where you live."
I don't understand.
Like, I
idolizing
like her.
anyone.
There's a difference. Literally, actually says there's a difference between I relate to your lyrics and I'm gonna stalk you and show up in your
Yeah.
house. Like, there's a complete difference.
Mm.
But anyway, before we get stuck on Taylor Swift, because we will,
Yes.
because we
Ah.
fucking will. Amy,
Yeah.
would you like to get to your questions?
Oh.
Oh, before we do that, actually, the theme of this week is musicals on stage, in film, on TV, doesn't really matter, just the whole genre of it. If we end up going back to pop, then you'll just have to deal with it.
Yeah.
Amy, go on.
I'm just going to
Okay.
quickly say the song was lovely and it was Khaled.
Yes. Yes, I knew that one.
That's what song I was thinking of.
That's quite different from Kendrick Lamar.
Listen, it's fine.
Statement is, technically, we've only actually been on air for 15.
Yes.
Yeah, and
Yeah, and
gosh.
How dare you, Ange? Okay. So I feel like we should start with the easy questions of what is everyone's favorite musical.
Oh god, that's the easy question.
Do
Well,
you
give
think
me a
that's
top
easy?
three. Give me a top three.
Oh god, okay. Yeah, do you know what's funny? I'm literally opening a Word document to write
High
down
School
what the
Musical
question
1,
was.
High School Musical 2, High School Musical 3. No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
What my fave musical? Because I'm writing it down so it's in front of me so I can try and stay on topic.
Yeah. ADHD, everyone.
I mean, right, okay. If I was going to say my top three, I will always put this musical in there. I don't necessarily think the recent productions of it have been
Mhm.
very good, but music alone,
Mhm.
Ghost the musical,
Mhm.
like
Good
if you
choice.
haven't listened to that musical, the music in it is
It's
stunning.
amazing. Yeah.
It's like so like
Yeah.
heart wrenching. Oh, the original production of it was incredible.
Yeah.
That was funnily enough, I never saw it in London when it was on the West End. I saw the UK tour,
I saw it
and
on
I only
tour.
saw it. Well, I saw it only because my nan was like, "Oh, I love Ghost. Let's go see it." And I was like, "Oh yeah, sure, nan. I'll come with you to the theater." I saw it, and I'd never watched the film. I'd never knew anything about Ghost.
No, me
I went
neither.
in, and I was like, I remember the moment.
I'm actually shocked that you haven't seen the film, both of you. That's a
I,
I
I
have
disgrace.
have
Well
now.
now.
done.
I have now.
I
But
hadn't at the
at that
time.
time, I think, God, my gut says I must have been like, oh, God, maybe 18, 19, something like that. But I remember literally being like, oh, oh my God, spoiler alert, Carl is the bad guy. What? And I thought, I was like, oh my God, I've sussed this out. I've
Mhm.
sussed out the entire plot. No, they were
No.
literally like, that was the reveal moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, please, Jam, do. It's so good. Jam
Mhm.
sharing the soundtrack, but it's so good. Honestly, if you would just want to, if I was gonna say listen to anything from it, the overture for it is
It's beautiful.
gorgeous. It's stunning. I would say, honestly, like one of the best overtures of any musical. Sometimes I will literally
Yeah.
just put that on because it's so pretty.
Yeah.
Um, did anyone else want to chime in with one of theirs, or do I just keep talking?
No, we'll chime in. Well, the reason, so I just relating to Ghost. So
Uh-huh.
when I was younger, like really young, my mum was obsessed with the original movie because she loved Patrick
Mm.
Swayze. And for those who don't know, it Ghost stars Patrick Swayze, Demi Moore, and Whoopi Goldberg. And I loved it, but it's traumatizing when you're a kid to
Oh
watch
yeah.
what happens.
Yeah.
But the movie is actually very scary in parts compared to probably what the musical is like.
Yeah.
So when you two tell me that you gone to watch the musical and like if I had known you then I would have been like prepare yourself.
Mhm. Mhm.
It's fucking heavy. I can't actually listen to it anymore because the
Yeah.
song is it With You.
Yep.
With you.
I know it's a love song to like someone that she lost, her partner. I listened to that a lot when I lost my brother,
Yeah.
so I don't go there.
Yeah.
Like I just can't listen to
No.
that soundtrack anymore. Um, so if you had asked me 6 months ago what my favorite musical is, I would have
Mhm.
probably said something like, um, Matilda,
Mhm.
for one example, or
Why do I feel
like
like I
Mamma
know what
Mia,
John's gonna
like
say?
but
Why do I feel like I
um.
know what you're gonna be like? But my new favorite musical, and I'm gonna let you say it, and I'll see if I guessed right.
You probably will, to be fair. But my new favorite musical. Well, actually, no. It would have probably been Rocky Horror, actually, because I went to see that. It was
Yeah.
fucking fantastic. Um, Mike, but it's six for those who probably already guessed.
Would not have
Um,
guessed that.
what would you have said?
I thought because it's really on a bit of a. I feel like Amy will probably know this more so than you, but I feel like it's on a real big like TikTok trend at the moment because the pro shots just came out of it next to normal.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Oh,
Oh, well that funnily enough that's also on my list, so I can talk about that more in a bit.
Excellent.
yeah, I haven't. No,
Oh, it's so
so
good.
I knew one song from six, which was what's it called? Is it Sorry Not Sorry? Whatever it's, I can't remember what it's called. Don't
Uh,
lose your head.
Don't lose your head. Yeah.
don't lose your head.
And I've only really like seen TikTok lives of the original Anne
Mhm.
Boleyn that sang it on the West End. What's her name? Millie O'Connell or something.
Yeah.
Uh,
And then when the movie came out this year, was it in April or
Yeah.
something?
mhm.
I went to see it with my uncle, and when I actually sat and watched it from beginning to end, it just became my favorite piece of musical theatre ever. I think it's so cleverly done.
Mhm.
I love the concert format.
Yeah.
and I just think the queens were amazing.
Mm.
I think the songs are just really funny. I think we could do without House of Holbein. It's funny, but I think we could probably take it out.
No.
If I'm being honest, I love that song, but also I do feel like part of the reason why that's in there is so it gives the queens a little chance to run off stage and get a
Yeah.
drink.
Yeah.
It's the only time during the
Yeah.
entire show that they're not on the stage.
Yeah.
They're on the stage throughout the entire show.
And then for my birthday this year, my uncle bought me tickets to go see it in Manchester with him in January. So I'm
Nice.
very excited about that. And I think, don't quote me, the original queen that played Catherine,
Which
the
Catherine?
one that's
Kathy Parr.
the one that's fucking
Arrogant?
Queen of the Castle.
Arrogant.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I think
No.
the original actress. I don't know. She's come back to play it. Not the one that first opens. The other Catherine.
There's two others.
The one that got. No, wait. Is it Catherine? It's probably
It's not
Catherine.
Catherine. No.
It's the fucking one. Oh, mate,
Anna-
I
Anna
haven't slept
Cleves?
24 hours. That's the one. Thank you, Dan. I know my history. I just
I was
haven't
like-
slept.
There's only two
Um,
Catherines, and it's neither one of them.
There's three Catherines.
That's a really thing.
Is there,
No.
is there a fake Catherine?
Yeah,
No,
you've
there
got
fucking isn't.
Catherine of Aragon, Catherine Howard, Catherine Parr.
Oh yeah, there is three. That Amy's correct.
He did not marry three Catherines.
He did marry
I'm
three
sorry.
Catherines.
I'm gonna cry.
But it is Anna Cleves, isn't it? That's the one we're thinking of who sings.
Yeah, she's
I'm the queen of the
she's come back.
castle.
Yeah, she's come back to play the her part again, but I don't know if she'll be in the
You
Manchester.
forgot the name again.
Oh, I'm tired. It's been a day. Amy,
What
get
about
to your
you,
next
Amy?
question. Oh no, shit! I'm sorry,
We haven't
Amy.
heard Amy's favorite musical.
So my
Do we
top
have to?
has always been Les Mis. Always.
See, this is why I didn't want her to answer because I think it's shit.
Yeah. I don't have an issue with Les Mis. My issue with it is, I say I don't have an issue, but my issue is, one, I've never seen it, so I don't have an opinion on the stage version of it. I've only got an opinion on the movie.
Yeah, no,
or the
don't
film.
go on the movie.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't hate the film, but I don't think it's like
Oh,
incredible.
it's not.
I
However,
need to come into the defense of Amanda Seyfried here really quick. Right,
Amanda
please
Seyfried's
don't judge
great.
Amanda from that movie just because they gave her a
Yeah.
part that she couldn't sing
Yeah.
in. That is not her fault. She can actually really fucking sing. She
Oh,
can
yeah.
sing.
Yeah.
And anyone
yeah.
that tells me any different is going to get backhanded. I had to argue with Devi about this, and
get me
then
wrong,
Devi relented.
I don't think like anyone in that film, except for one person,
Russell Crowe.
is particularly well. I didn't say it. I don't
Who
think
did you
anyone.
say? Sorry, who?
Russell Crowe.
I mean,
Anyway, carry on, Dan.
Amy's saying these words, but they're not coming from my mouth. But
He's permanently
yeah, I feel like
flat.
nobody in the film bar one is particularly awful. I
Yeah.
feel like you've definitely got your standouts who are like Samantha Barks.
Yeah.
Like your people who are definitely like from a theatre background.
Yeah.
Like Aaron Tveit. But you can, and I do feel like inadvertently they kind of shot themselves in the foot by like
They did.
having West End and Broadway caliber
Yes.
singers and then hiring people who
Yeah.
aren't that, because you're just kind of like, oh, when you put them next to each other, it's like, oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
They did. They really
But-
did. The stage version, however, is just always been my favorite. I've seen it.
Amy,
so
did you
many
see it
times.
before they changed it?
Yes. I've seen
What
it
what
probably about
what
5
version
or
do you
6
prefer?
times.
with Revolve or without?
With Revolve.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. It's one of those ones, and I feel like if you live near London, or like even New York, I suppose similar thing. If you see a show and you're like, that's been open forever,
Yeah.
that's never closing,
Mhm.
you just kind of have this opinion of, well, I'd rather see something that
That is gonna close.
might be closing. Yeah. Like, so same thing with like Phantom. I'm like not desperate to see Phantom, even though everyone's like,
I've
oh, it's
seen that
amazing. I'm like,
3
I'm sure
times
it
as
is
well.
amazing, but I'm not desperate to see it because it's going to be open forever.
Yeah.
Like if they announce it's closing, sure, I'll shift.
Yeah.
But
I did
Yeah.
perform on the Phantom stage once. That was fun.
cheeky.
It was good.
I have a real gripe with just me personally musicals. It's just straight music all the way through.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like that form of storytelling. I like it where it's like, Oliver or like Mamma Mia, where there's like comedy dialogue and like actual drama moments to relate to, characters to actually get invested in. When I
Jam,
sat down and I saw Les Mis, I couldn't get behind
Mm.
it, and I still
To be
can't
fair, I
to this day.
saw the latest production of Oliver in June, and I forgot that the stage version has about 20 songs that are not in the movie, and it is
Mhm.
basically straight music.
It's not.
No, it is. It genuinely
Mm,
is.
No, it really isn't, and I
It's got
watched
But
it
isn't
so
there?
first,
many
and I just can't
songs.
believe.
I was gonna say, is there not like multiple versions of Oliver, or is it just the one?
I don't
There's
know.
quite a few different versions. There's like you've got your musical, which
Yeah.
everybody knows. There's two different versions of the musical though. There's Lionel Bart's and I think there's another person's. And then you've got your straight play, which people don't
Yeah.
really see very often.
Yeah.
Well,
Or like the actual story of Oliver Twist is from a book.
Yeah.
mhm.
And the actual book that was actually adapted into one of I think 2005 Oliver Twist actually told it a little bit better.
Yeah.
It's really fucking dark.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
it's horrible.
Yeah.
Like Oliver gets shot in like the
Yeah.
original show. Like he gets shot in the shoulder or
Yeah.
something. His brother is in the show, like in the movie, and he's a criminal that works with Bill Sykes. Like it's fucking mad. It's mad. It's the original is mad.
Yeah.
Obviously they had to make it friendly for the musical.
Yeah.
Well, I
I
mean, it's
get
the
what you're
same
saying
thing with
about
like.
it's like a straight musical, Amy. I get there's a lot of songs, but there's also a lot of dialogue in between those songs.
Yeah, there
Well,
were
I
a considerably more songs than were in the movie. Because I got to the show and I was like, I've never heard half of these songs
Unless
before.
they've changed it.
There's a good
For
20
me,
songs that are not
the
in
only
the
original
movie.
version of Oliver I like from the West End is the 1994 West End
Yeah.
version. I haven't really liked
Yeah.
anything else after
I
that.
don't know if,
I mean, it
if they
wouldn't.
changed it.
Well, I was gonna say it wouldn't surprise me if
Yeah.
the '94 version was like, well, let's just do the film essentially, like
Yeah.
take what's already been popularized, like what's really
Yeah.
big, and put that on stage,
Yeah.
and like just keep like cut down the songs.
Yeah.
Because I suppose there's no every production can take out songs, and
Yeah.
every production some like you might the original like you say might have an extra 20, but
Yeah.
the next revival might be like, well, we'd rather cut an extra 10 of those songs.
Yeah.
Jam, I'd be really interested. What I homework for you. I think you would. You're either gonna love or absolutely despise Next to Normal, but that is a pop rock opera, and it's pretty much like sang through. But I feel like that one might hold your attention a little bit more, just because I feel like most sung through musicals tend to be a little bit more like of an older musical, but this one's it's just it's so driven, it's so good. Saying that, I don't like Rent.
Apparently, it was originally considered a rock musical.
The Next to Normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think it's definitely like I think it's always been like a like rock opera, but I think most people call it now like a pop rock opera.
Okay.
But it's so good. But
Is the soundtrack out? I'll listen to the soundtrack.
yeah,
of it.
listen to the original London Cast
Okay.
album. It's amazing. But the pro shots released for it as well, and it's also got Cassie Levi, who did
Yes.
the original Ghost. Was the original Elsa in Frozen on Broadway. She's incredible.
Okay.
It's also got Jack Wolf, who is incredible. It's got I forget what her last name is, Eleanor, who was one of the original Matildas
Ooh.
in London, and it's also got oh my god, what's his name now? Jamie Parker, who was big Western star, but probably most known for he was the original Harry in the Cursed Child.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But so like star-studded cast, but also they all look related. Like they've casted it perfectly. So good. I saw it originally opened at where was it?
Eleanor Wellington, Jack Wolf,
Yeah.
Trevor, Jamie Parker, and Cassie Levy.
Uh-huh. But it originally opened at this tiny little space, and I'm forgetting the name of it now. And then it transferred onto the West End. But when I say tiny space, I mean like 3 rows in the stalls, 3 rows in the dress.
Oh my god.
So good. Oh,
Amy, what's your next question before we get stuck on this one?
yeah.
Okay,
I could talk next to normal forever.
Yeah. What is your dream role?
Oh, God.
Is this like strictly musicals?
No. Just
Oh, like in overall?
yeah.
Oof.
Okay, I'm gonna like rapid fire some like that. I'm like, oh yeah, I'd love to play that, and you're
Yeah.
gonna see like a brief little theme, but then I'll kind of give like a more elaborate answer. Would love to play like a Edna Turnblad. Feel like would kill that.
Yep. You've nailed that.
I'd also love to play a Trunchbull.
Yep.
Feel like I could kill that. I also would love to play an Ursula, like
Yep.
doing a drag Ursula. I think that would also be incredibly fun. So a lot of like drag roles for somebody who does not do drag. um, but yeah, like those I've always like loved the idea of. And then I think anything else, it's funny because I feel like casting types are always really like weird because I never really want that. I feel like anything that I'm like, oh, I'd love to play that. It's like if it's a male lead, they're kind of like, oh well, that's definitely not. I'm not that type. That's not my casting type.
Yeah.
But so I think I've always been like, oh, I'd love to like originate a role. Oh, I feel like some of the roles that I'm like, okay, I could play that, which is a lead, is like Elder Cunningham in Book of Mormon.
Yep.
Like I feel like that's Elder Cunningham.
Yeah.
That's
I'm going to see that.
Yeah.
It's like the Josh Gad role.
Yeah.
So I feel like
I've not seen it. Amy's taking me for my
We're
birthday.
taking Jamie for his
Cheeky.
birthday.
I feel like you're really gonna love it.
Yeah,
but
I think he's really gonna love it.
that it's kind of like it's the comedy sidekick, but elevated to like a co-lead. Like that's something that I could see doing. But I think ultimately, I've always said I was like I would love to have originated a role.
Yeah.
Like that's always been like my big thing is originating something. I don't even care if it's a long run. It would just be a lovely little thing to kind of be with something from the start.
Yeah.
To like workshop it and then kind of be like, I helped create this and helped grow this, and there's a little bit of me left in the character even after I move on.
Yeah. No, I like that. Jamie?
What about you, Amy?
Oh, we're
no,
going with me.
you know.
Okay.
You went last time, so I'm trying to switch it up.
Well, got two very
Don't give me all the answers
different
at once.
I got two very different answers.
Then give us them.
Martha Dunstock from Heathers.
You know my thoughts about
Great
Heathers.
role.
Great role, yeah.
Well, I feel like she's actually got one of the. Funnily enough, actually speaking of this, because it's open at the moment off Broadway, they've just taken the UK run. It feels oddly directed. Like the girl who's playing it, she can definitely sing, but she's singing this song with a smile on her face the entire time. And I'm just kind of like, I feel like you're missing the sadness from this slightly.
Yeah.
But you know, I feel like that's one of the better songs in that show anyway, especially like as a standalone song.
Oh, definitely. Eurydice from Hadestown. One of my favorite shows.
Fabulous. I do not know Hadestown as well as I should. I've only watched it
Love
once.
Hadestown so much.
But once the pro shot comes out for that, I will be watching.
Yeah. Basically any soprano role. I will take anything. Yeah, Jamie?
Valid.
So my answers are really weird because...
No, give me the strange answers.
One of them... Okay, so there's 3 roles. 2 of them I've already played.
Yeah.
One of them I'll never play.
Yeah.
It just won't happen. So the ones I have already played, Dan being a Scouser should know who Willie Russell is at this point in his life.
Oh, brother Sammy.
I'm gonna fucking stab you in the face. You went straight to Blood Brothers. He also wrote a show called Stacks and Hens.
Uh-huh.
And there's a character in that I think called Billy. And it wasn't a dream role per se until I played it, and I got the best laugh every night that we did it.
Yeah.
And I just fell in love with the character. So I played Billy from Hens. Another one is, I don't know if you've seen The Breakfast Club. We did a stage show of it when I was in college. I played Brian, and that was like I always get typecasted as the nerd, I guess. So, but then my ultimate dream role, which will never happen, and I've already said this to Amy and AJ, and it's not a joke. I really want to play Nancy and Oliver, and I know that sounds really weird, but I've always wanted to play Nancy.
Hell yeah.
And when I perform those songs in the fucking car with Amy and AJ, I perform
Yeah, you do.
songs, bitch. I would be such a good Nancy, only if I was a woman.
Yeah.
Cheeky little. As long as he needs me.
And then I think I would like to play Link in Hairspray. I did it in
Yeah,
college, but I'd
that'd
like
be
to actually
great.
play it professionally.
Yeah, that would be
Funny
great.
enough, I feel like I'd rather be like a Coney Collins.
You'd rather be Courtney Collins?
Uh-huh.
I think you'd be a great Courtney Collins, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, again, we can be in it together. I'll be Edna. You can be Link.
Perfect.
I'll
Pop.
take Tracy.
No,
Doing
I don't want to kiss you. I don't want you to play my love interest. No.
Oh no, no.
You did think of what you said till you said it, huh?
No, I was thinking vocal range.
I will say, right, speaking of Hairspray, I think it's really fucking interesting. The original Hairspray with Ricky Lake was not a musical.
No.
And then they came out with a musical in 2007, which I thought was just like a copy of Ricky Lake film,
Yeah.
but it's not.
No.
It's really not.
No,
Did you know there was going to be a sequel to it?
I did not.
I did.
It was going to be called White Lipstick, and they originally talked about how it would explore Link taking drugs.
But
Wow.
wasn't it also
And-
to do looking at like the war aspect of it as well?
Yeah, I think so.
Was it like the Vietnam War? Could just
I
be
think so,
completely wrong there.
yeah. But all I remember the standout was like they were gonna have like Link experiment with drugs and like all this shit, and I'm like, I'm so glad it got cancelled.
That that sounds
because
terrible.
But then again, it could have been good. We don't know
Yeah.
because it
Yeah.
never came to fruition. I would only watch it if they kept everyone the same, though. If they
Yeah.
kept everyone the same parts, like if they had to like, I love Brittany Snow, and I think she's incredible.
Yeah.
But she was a lot better in Pitch Perfect than she was
Yeah.
in Hairspray. In Hairspray, she sounded like she was trying to be Britney Spears with some of the vocals, and I was just like, no, girl,
Yeah.
you can sing better than that.
I mean, bless her, but Nikki Blonsky's been having a bit of a time of it recently.
I don't want to talk about her.
Oh. She's been doing some cameos where she'll literally be like doing the cameo while
Yep.
she's sat on the toilet.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
Yeah.
After she got famous, she ended up assaulting a model thing
Yeah.
Ew.
in an airport. It seemed like it was a racial attack. And
Yeah.
she's just not really been it since then.
Yeah.
Also,
No.
she was very, very gross with Zac Efron when he was dating
Yeah, I was
Vanessa
gonna say
Hudgens.
because wasn't it when they broke up? Like she then went on to do an interview about it.
Yeah.
I was like, what? And she was like, oh, like I just like called him and I just told him if there's anything you need, like I'm here for you. I was like,
Weird.
girl, why are you doing an exclusive
Yeah.
interview about your friend? Because there's no
Yeah,
way.
like-
Oh yeah, go for it.
No offense, right? He's not gonna drop Vanessa Hudgens and
No.
go to Nikki Blonsky. It's just not gonna
No.
happen. Go on, Amy. Next question.
Next question. What are your thoughts on Everything Under the Sun being adapted into a musical?
The fuck is everything under? Am I the one who doesn't know what the fuck that is?
No,
I'm so
literally
glad that
just
you said that, Jamie.
everything.
Oh, okay, everything being adapted.
Oh,
into a
do you mean
musical.
like generalized?
I thought you were like everything
Literally.
under the sun.
Every rom-com that was released in like the 90s and the 2000s has now been adapted.
Can I
into a
actually bring
musical.
up a movie musical that I absolutely think is fucking terrible, but everyone
Yeah.
bummed the fuck out of it? Don't hate me when I say this, because I feel like I'm gonna get some flack, because everyone loves Gaga. But I'm telling you now, A Star Is Born was shit. It was
I haven't
fucking
seen it.
shit. I don't understand what the fucking obsession with that movie is. She cannot act. I'm sorry, she can't act. She can sing like a mother trucker, but she can't act. and I think the only role that she was decent in was American Horror Story, but like she can't act. And have you guys not seen it? A Star is
I
Born.
haven't
So I
seen
can't
it.
be the only one that's seen it.
I've seen it, but I have a differing opinion.
Yeah, you probably like it, but
Well,
I
I think
just
it's great. I think the music in it is fantastic. I mean, like I feel like like objectively, you can't say the music's bad.
objectively I can.
Really?
Because yeah.
That's so bizarre to me. I feel like that was the year that came out. All of
Can I
those
be
songs
honest?
were
I
just
think if it
everywhere.
wasn't Gaga involved, I could get behind it. But I'm not a Gaga fan. I'm just not. But I went in with an open mind. I wasn't closed-minded when I watched it, you know.
I think it's a great film.
I
I
think there's
haven't
some
watched it again
parts
because
of
it
it that are
killed me.
really good. Well, yeah, it is a very
Uh-huh.
sad musical. I think
See,
if
but
I'd watched it in a better place, I might have appreciated it a bit more. But I
I
look at
always
it now and I can't get behind.
this see films like that though. I always question: would you class that as a musical? For the simple fact of, I always think of a musical being something where the music propels the story
Yeah, that
forward.
is the definition.
However, that film, all of the songs were within context of them being pop singers or singers in general. It's why technically I don't think Camp Rock 1 is a musical. It pissed me off when Camp Rock 2 came out and then they just started breaking out into songs. I was like, this was not the format of the first Camp Rock.
It's
They
like
have
Pitch
just announced the
Perfect
Camp Rock
is
3,
also.
just so you know.
I haven't seen any of the others.
Camp Rock 3 is in the works as we speak.
Oh, I haven't seen
But
one or two.
from what I've heard of
Shit.
this, Demi and the Jonas Brothers are not involved, so I actually think it's probably just going to be a reboot with the franchise in mind.
I mean, dubbing it a third, number 3, and then making it a reboot is kind of weird.
I wouldn't surprise, but I'm not sure if Disney have actually came out and been like, "We're making a third," or if it's just kind of been like people have said, "Oh yeah."
I'll
Camp
be
Rock
honest,
3
I
is coming."
watched the first one. I didn't watch the second one. I know one song from the second one, which is
Camp
introducing
Rock!
me because Camp Rock. It's just...
I don't even need to like have the camera on. I know for a fact people can visualize what I was just doing.
Yeah, because I was doing it too.
Uh-huh.
So, but going back to your question, Amy.
Yeah.
How do I feel about everything, like every rom-com from like? I don't know. I feel like the problem is you've got to praise some people because there's an initiative going in, and people
Yeah.
are so sick of seeing the same musicals. They
Yeah.
are, and all you hear. Let's be honest. When you think musicals and Broadway and West End, what you think? Heathers. You think Wicked. You think Les Mis. You think Mamma
Yeah.
Mia. You know. You think Oliver. You think fucking
Lion King.
Phantom of the Opera, Lion King, like
Yeah.
Hairspray. The top 10 musicals
Yeah.
you could think of are all those popular ones. So I get that people are trying to come in and make something a little bit different, but it all becomes the same drivel,
Yeah.
which is the sad thing.
Like,
But you know, I can't really shoot down people for trying to be creative
No.
because that's what we are. We're
Yeah.
creative beings, so I can't really be like, it's a bad idea that they're doing. I like that people are taking the initiative.
yeah.
So I don't want to talk about cats.
I also don't want to talk about cats.
I'm not having this conversation with you.
I mean, on the topic of the question, I do think. I think primarily, one, we are in like take out the theater aspect. We are in a remake reboot culture.
We really are.
Like
Yes, we
it's
are.
so like it's just what is happening recently with everything.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I think some stuff works because I'm not gonna lie. Do you know what? Actually, do you know the one I think is a good example of a film to musical
Yeah.
is Beetlejuice, because
I love that show.
Beetlejuice, it's not a carbon copy of the film
Yeah.
story. It's taking the premise of Beetlejuice
Yeah.
and changing the story. They've like it literally starts with them going, a ballad already, and what a bold departure from the original source material. And that's the
Yeah.
entire thing, is they have changed everything up. So I'm like, that feels like a good example of taking a film and adapting
Yeah.
it into a musical. However, I feel like the other issue that you're presented with within the theatre industry is that producers want stuff that is going
Yeah.
to make them money. And
Yeah.
it sucks to say, but original material, it's so rare now
Yeah.
to have something come out and it be a
Yeah.
good hit. Like they did it with so the people who wrote Six brought out a musical called Why Am
Single.
I So Single, and it flopped.
Yes.
Like it's apparently all the reviews for it were quite good, but nobody went to see it.
My
And it's that
sister,
thing.
my sister
Is it
claimed
closed
it was
down now?
Yeah.
My sister claimed it was a very, very odd experience.
But
So I just know it got a lot of traction on TikTok
Mhm.
from like one song,
Yeah.
but that's
Yeah.
the problem. You heard one song.
Yeah.
But I've listened to the soundtrack and I can't get my
I can't.
I agree. I
can't.
think it's bad.
the issue with that musical particularly was they were reliant on the fact
Yeah.
of Six
Yeah.
being successful. They did
So
not
they
do
thought
an
they could do it again.
they did not do an out of town trial.
No.
They did not try it out anywhere else. It went straight onto the West End,
Mm-hmm.
which was so expensive to do.
Yeah.
And I feel like when you see stuff like that where original material is going onto the West End and flopping, it makes
Yeah.
producers go, "Oh, okay, we can't chance that again.
Mhm.
We
Play it
need
safe.
stuff that
Let's
is,
not take risks.
yeah, we need stuff that's going to be a guarantee hit."
Now
So
let's
that's
make
where you're
Clueless into a musical.
actually. And the other issue with I'm not sure if if you've got a question about this on down the line, Amy, but I do think as well we need to start bringing shows into the West End which are cheaper to run,
Yes.
that have shorter runs, because the other issue we're
Yeah.
having is shows are taking up
Yes.
houses and not leaving,
Yeah.
which means that no show can
Yeah.
come into the West End because
The issue
like-
I have with that is that on shorter runs, the companies massively rocket up the ticket prices because it is a shorter run. Like Evita tickets went insane. I got mine
see-
Not
before.
that either, because I can't get behind Rachel.
That's fair. But I got mine before they went completely crazy. But Jesus Christ, they were like £200 a ticket.
But see, and this is another thing that I think is happening, is for shows that are shorter runs, they go, okay, well, we're not going to make our money
Yeah.
back from this through long term
Yeah.
because we're only doing 3 months.
Yeah.
What do we do for that? Okay, we bring in a star
Yeah.
because then we can up the ticket costs
Yeah.
to
And people
our
will pay to
financials.
see it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. And also, like, regardless of what you think of the production, I can't comment on it. I haven't seen it. They're also like marketing geniuses because whatever your opinion is
Yeah.
on this whole Rachel singing outside of the theater,
Yeah.
there are crowds of people every single night going to watch
There
her
had to be
sing
like
outside the
1,000
theater.
there.
Well, I
when was
don't have
there.
a specific opinion on that. I think that's actually a really
Genius,
brilliant
marketing.
Yeah,
piece.
genius.
You've got a thousand people. Like if you get 1,000 people going each night and 100 of them
Yeah.
post a video of her singing that on
Yeah.
TikTok, that is constantly
Oh,
flooding
yeah.
the TikTok feed of her
Yeah.
singing that song.
Yeah, no, like don't get me wrong. I think it's
Genius.
a very innovative, really good idea
Yeah.
that they did that.
Also, in context of the show, it works because she's actually singing to a gigantic audience.
And the poor people.
Yeah.
Which are the ones that couldn't get tickets that
Yeah,
last night.
yeah.
But that being said, I guess this leads into a question I could ask. How do you feel about people casting, and not just in theatre, in musicals in general, casting really controversial stars? What's your opinion on that? I'll go first because you already know what I'm going to say. So I'll bring out the main example. Snow White this year. Obviously, very controversial piece of media because of Rachel. I think she got fired from Disney from how she handled the press tour.
Yeah.
And then she got this really amazing role in Evita. And don't get me wrong, she's crushed it. You can't really say she...
Yeah.
But she still is, again, like, even though you can put the person away from the character,
Yeah.
you're putting that person as, like, the face of...
Yeah.
The people are paying to see her. And I just think it's really, really silly that bigging up her ego and paying for these tickets because she's in it, even though she's a very terrible person. And that's not just, like, from like me seeing brief things of her, she's just a terrible person.
Yeah.
Kit, who worked with her on Romeo and Juliet, doesn't like her, can't stand her.
Yeah.
A lot of people have said, just like Cynthia Erivo, let's get on to Wicked, right? The movie.
Mm-hmm.
Dan, what was your opinion on Wicked, part one?
I thought it was incredible.
Yeah, same.
Did Jamie disagree?
No.
No.
Okay.
Now Cynthia Erivo, right? We knew she could sing. We knew she established talent in the West End, right? So we already knew that she was amazing. But from what Amy's told me and from what I can gather, apparently she's not a very nice person.
Oh.
Yeah,
I've
I've heard controversial things.
Behind the curtain.
Mm.
Now, can we? How do I approach this without? I don't want to trigger anyone. Can we just talk about, like, very briefly, without getting in, what they put them through for those two films and what they've drastically done to their appearance?
Yeah.
Like, not going into like the deep things. Just look at what they've done. My thoughts on it is Cynthia was amazing as Elphaba. But the standout for me was Ariana.
Oh, 100%.
And I think the snub for the Oscars was diabolical.
Yeah.
Can you please tell me why that other musical? What was the music? Wait, what was it?
I don't know.
Isn't the one about the song is literally like there's a song that's like it's like a man to woman, penis to vagina,
yes,
or something.
that
Those are like the
one,
words. Do you know what I'm talking about, Dan?
Amelia Perez. I've watched the film, to be fair, so I have a bit more context for it.
I
Right, don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna sit here.
tried.
I'm not gonna sit here and be like, "Oh my god, it's the best film ever." However, I do feel sorry for that film just because that sound was the bit that went viral, and literally, I was like, "Well, like if you watch the
No,
entire
I've
film,
seen loads of other things from it. I'm just using that as like a bread and butter example of
but I'm
what's
just
going
saying
around.
that sound went viral on TikTok to like kind of slam the film, and I was very much like, do you know what? I can't judge the film just on like one stupid sound clip.
Yeah.
And I watched it and I was like, do you know what? It's nowhere near as bad as
It wasn't Oscar worthy.
See, I enjoyed it, but I'm not gonna say it was like it deserved what it got. However,
Yeah.
it was Amelia Perez, Ange. But I do think it definitely got a lot more hate than what it deserved.
Yeah.
But I think the issue with that film really was all the controversy that came out afterwards. But we're not talking about that.
No.
But I do think Wicked deserved more than that film got.
The reason why I'm bigging up Ariana is because we knew she could sing. Everybody knew she could sing, and then everyone knows it because she's been on Victoria. She had done Broadway before. She had 13 the musical. So she was known to be a good performer, but there was just, I think a lot of people underestimated her.
Yeah.
In this role.
This is the thing. I think, don't get me wrong. I do agree. I think she was the standout of the film, but I do think an element of that comes from the fact of people went in not sure about her.
Yeah.
So she had a lot to prove. So when she knocked out of the park, everyone was like, "Fuck me." Do you know what? I didn't know what to expect, but she absolutely nailed that. She like, it doesn't matter who you could think of, nobody would have done as good of a job. Like she hit it out of the park. But I do feel like there is that aspect when people are like, "Oh, she was amazing in it." It's because we went like a lot of people went into it thinking, I just don't know. I was completely wrong.
Yeah, I think everyone was thinking she was gonna like mumble sing how she does in the music and not like.
Well,
and
I feel like it doesn't
word.
help that when she did like Hairspray Live, it was basically Ariana Grande in Hairspray Live.
We just pretend that doesn't exist. Really. Just kind of like Grease as well when they did Grease. Oh, actually, I thought Grease was okay though.
I will say I can't wait to hear Hair. Thank goodness.
I know. I'm so excited.
I have so many like rogue songs where I'm like love that song. Like Thank Goodness.
Yeah.
Is one of my favorite songs. It's just such an acty song.
I do know that in part 2 they have written 2 new songs for Elphaba and Galinda.
They've also made Wonderful a trio.
Oh.
Yeah, like in the trailer during the Wonderful scene, Glinda's there as well.
Oh.
So I'm
What?
presuming she's now part of it.
Oh.
Now, let's talk about the fact that they've talked about how they might potentially do a third Wicked film.
Nope.
I'm fine with that because they've said wouldn't be Wicked Part 3. They would
Mhm.
be doing a film within the Wicked
Well,
universe.
no, I was getting to
Yeah.
that part of it, but Dan said it for me.
Sorry,
Um,
Babs.
it's okay, babe. I guess we can forgive you. But yeah, not like a third Wicked film with Elphaba and Glinda set in this. Probably, I don't know what they'll do with it. The only issue I have with that is like I'll applaud them if it's creative and it's amazing.
Mhm.
I just think it's hard to really fit into that world again because you've already
Yeah.
got the Wizard of Oz, which everybody knows, and then you've got Wicked, which
Yeah.
Wicked technically was fan fiction to Wizard of Oz. That's technically what it was. But it was to like give Elphaba a bit of a life to her.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Um,
We-
and when
to be
you
fair,
think about it, Glinda is technically the villain.
Oh,
Uh,
100%.
Technically.
well, I feel like the only thing like because I don't believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't believe they've confirmed that a third one is like being made and is in production. I think they've just
No.
they're exploring the idea of it. So the hope is that if they go, do you know what? No, it's just not going to work. They'll go, we'll leave like the two films as is. Because to be fair, that's another thing you could talk about. I still remember being like, when they announced that they were going to split it into, I was just like, oh, what a cash grab. What an absolute cash grab of them. They know the Oz Theatre fans are going to go see it like anyway, and now they just wanted to get more of our money. And then I saw it, I was just like, do you know what?
Kind of works.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. Because I watched the first one and I went, that felt like I just watched Act
Mhm.
1. The fact that you're telling
Yeah.
me that was 2 hours and 20 minutes, that flew by.
Yeah. I'm really hoping
Oh.
for a marathon when they release the second part so I can watch.
As am I, Amy.
Yeah.
As am I.
My uncle said that he's gonna take us to like if they do like they show part 1 midnight and then
Mhm.
part 2
Uh-huh.
after midnight, that we're gonna
Yeah.
go see the double
Yeah.
feature, which
I'm-
I would love to do that.
I'm
Same.
here for it. I've got me tickets.
If it's released on a work night, I'm taking it off.
Exactly. I feel like we got off
how do
topic.
you feel
didn't we?
about the rumor of Taylor Swift being Dorothy?
No.
I don't personally believe that. I think I
No.
heard it was one of the Matilda actresses actually that's playing Dorothy.
Yeah.
It was the Matilda in the film
Yeah.
is the rumor that went round.
Mm.
Yeah.
But I'm of the opinion even if it was her, I don't think we're ever gonna actually see her face.
No.
Because the only way I think we would see her face, and there's a part of me that goes, I really don't want it to be this, but I do think with technology being the way it is, they would probably like CGI in a Judy Garland type thing, like a face render over the body double. But it's not her story. We don't need to
Yeah.
see her. Like that's the thing.
Oh no,
with
because you
Nicole,
don't
we
even
only
see
ever
her in the actual
Yeah, we see her
No.
shadow.
West End. You just see her like the shadow throwing the
Mhm.
bucket of
Yeah.
water, etc., etc. So but the thing is, they have shown her in the trailer, and they showed her in part 1 as well
Yeah.
briefly, not like close up, just like an overhead.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So you have seen parts of her, but I'm hoping that they don't do like here's the
Yeah.
face reveal.
yeah.
Um,
Because I do feel like if they do a face reveal, it would kind of feel weird if it isn't
Yeah.
Judy Garland, because it feels very like
Mhm.
you obviously have the other Oz films like Oz the Great and Powerful and like those ones that they brought out with
Leah Michelle, right?
no,
Didn't Leah Michelle do one of them?
no, she was rumored to be Elphaba in Wicked, but it was
She would have been a great alphabet, but no.
Mila Kunis, I think it was that one. James Franco, those ones, but that weren't very good. But those kind of felt like separated from Oz. Like it didn't feel like, oh, that's a like
Yeah.
you could watch. It didn't feel like could watch The Wizard of Oz and then watch that and be like, that makes sense. Whereas I feel like you could watch The Wizard of Oz and then watch
Yeah.
Wicked and feel like, oh, these still feel like they're part of the same
Yeah.
universe. Or like that Wicked ties.
She did
in-
Legends of Oz: Dorothy's Return. That's what Leah Michelle did.
Wasn't that the like weird animated one?
Yeah.
Ah.
It took me a second to process because, like, wait.
Oh yeah, Miguel. Megan Hilty's in that. She plays the little porcelain doll.
Miguel.
Miguel.
You have never been so scouse. Oh my god.
Yeah.
But yeah, I look forward to it. I just hope they don't.
Joe, I've
Ruin it.
just
Amy, next.
realised. No,
Yeah.
I've just realised. Jam asked us a question, proceeded to answer the question himself, and never let us give it an answer.
Oh, go ahead if you have
No,
one.
because the your question you asked was, "What's our opinion on like star casting?"
Oh yeah.
And then we went off on a tangent because my opinion on star casting, well, only because I actually had a thought was I am fine with star casting if the person is capable.
That is exactly
Okay.
my response.
That's like
If they
I feel
carry
like
their weight,
yeah.
then
I
I'm
feel like
completely fine
Amy,
with it.
you probably saw. I imagine you strike me as the type who saw Waitress a few times.
I saw it
Did you?
once.
You strike me as like a big Waitress fan. Anyway,
No, I am a big Waitress fan, but I only saw it I think once.
I mean money, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But I think with
Oh no, I saw it
Waitress,
twice.
now I'm being lied to.
I forgot I saw it once on tour.
Fair. Okay, so with Waitress, when it was on the West End, it struggled financially
Uh-huh.
like a fair bit. They opened with Kat McPhee, which I was fine with because she did it
I
on
saw her.
Broadway. I
Yeah.
saw her; she was great. But there was also controversy there because apparently it was meant to be Lucy Jones who opened it,
Oh.
and I think pre-ticket sales weren't good
Yeah.
enough, so that's where they brought Kat in. Because there was a big thing where Lucy Jones appeared on a billboard on
Oh,
Broadway for advertising Waitress like in the full like get up and all that, and it was an accident.
Oh
So
god.
I think the big mistake was they were meant to it was meant to be Lucy Jones, and then they went ticket sales aren't where we need them. Let's bring in Kat. So then you had all of the Smash fans who wanted
Yeah.
to see Kat McPhee, and then you also had from 30 Rock, the guy from 30 Rock who played Odie. Is that his name? Ogie. And then that role kind of became the star role where you had Joe Sugg in it. You had one of the
Apparently he
guys
was
from the
really
In-Betweeners
great.
in it.
My sister saw
But
Joe Sugg in it.
I heard he was good. Like that's what he was one of the ones who I heard was good. But
Yeah.
I heard mixed things about some of them.
Yeah.
We also had what was her name? It was Ashley from like one
Oh
of the
god,
girl
she was
groups.
terrible.
Yeah, she was apparently horrendous.
They had to lower the songs for her.
Yeah, but this is my point. I'm like, if you can carry your weight, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mind it, and I do feel like there's smart, like, star casting in terms of like, I look at Heathers. If I go back to that, I do think an element of why Carrie Hope Fletcher was cast was because she kind of perfectly fit
Yeah.
that audience. She had that audience on YouTube.
Yeah.
So I was like, it kind of worked perfectly that she was in it. So I don't think, like, I think she was perfectly cast. I think she could sing it, like, but I do think there's an element there where it's like, yeah,
Yeah.
star casting, and it works.
Yeah.
And then I do think as well, there's a lot of people in film now who have actually came out and is like, oh no, they can also really sing, or they started in theater, have transitioned into film, so like have that background to them. Those are like that works because I'm like, well, do you know what? Like they've already proven they've got the chops for it, so yeah, by all means, put them in it. Like Cynthia Erivo, she's coming back to the West End to do a production of Dracula. And I'm like, yeah, the tickets are going to be expensive for that, but also she's proven she can do it. Like, I at least know if I go to see that, she's got the chops for it.
Just as a side note to that, why is she playing Jesus?
Who?
I mean, I do Cynthia Erivo. She's playing Jesus in the Hollywood Bowl. I'm fine with it, but I mean, I don't really know the story.
Why shouldn't she be playing Jesus?
Yeah.
So the whole point...
Why can't Jesus be a woman?
I'll throw that back at you, Amy. What's wrong with her playing Jesus?
So the whole impressiveness of the vocal elements of that show are in the fact that the biggest song is insanely hard for a man to sing, whereas it sits perfectly in most women's like mezzo soprano range.
See, I take issue with this because I think if the only thing that's making you go no, that like I agree with this is because a song sounds impressive for a man to sing. I'm just like, well, like that I just think that it kind of makes you go no, because I hate when they make songs ridiculously high and I can't sing them. So
Yeah,
by all
I mean,
means,
I get
Cynthia,
it,
you
but
sing that
it's
song. And also, like, I've seen the clips of it. She's killing it.
she
Like,
is killing it, but
absolutely killing it.
I've heard
But
better.
but I don't think it's necessarily like it doesn't add anything to the song itself that it's like ridiculously high. It's just that
Yeah.
you going, whoa, that is some impressive singing. But
I didn't get that
I feel
from
like
her.
it, okay. I mean, I just think if you didn't have that context beforehand, I don't think you would necessarily be like, whoa, she should be singing that higher, or
No,
that should really be a man.
no,
I think
it was
it's
just...
maybe it's just because you've already got that
Yeah, I've seen
that
Jesus Christ
for
Superstar about 5 times.
yeah. So it might just be that you've already got like
I've
a
seen some
pre-formed
really,
opinion.
really incredible versions of that song, and hers was a bit lackluster to me.
Fair. I did see a lot of people going, "Oh, they wish she would have done the opt up."
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
but everyone has said though, like there's been other people saying like if she would have opted up, it would have been going to like a C6.
She can hit that.
I don't doubt that she could hit it, but I don't think it would have been as like
Yeah.
rocky and like chesty as like it sounds when
Yeah.
men do it.
Amy, next question.
What's
Give
your
me the
least
question.
favorite musical? I will answer mine straight off. It's Cabaret. I hate it so much.
That's
It's a choice.
upsetting.
It's a choice, Amy. It's a choice.
Yeah,
It doesn't make
that's rather
any
upsetting.
sense. The entire
What do you
plot
mean?
line makes no sense.
The whole point of a fucking musical is they don't have to always make sense.
But I want some plot line.
I didn't have like I didn't walk out going I don't know what I just watched.
Yeah, I didn't have an issue with the Cabaret.
I've seen it on stage and in the movie, and both times I came out of it and was like, what the fuck did I just watch?
Isn't the film a slightly different plot than the stage show?
I could not
I
tell
haven't
you.
seen the film.
I believe so, Dan, yeah.
But yeah, no, I enjoyed Cabaret. I mean, I feel like there's like 3 or maybe 4 plots going on simultaneously.
Yeah.
But I feel like there is a lot of like I think part of the thing that I quite enjoy about Cabaret is that it's all like it feels like a very layered show where they continuously try to subvert what you're seeing isn't what you're really seeing. It's constantly like about subverting your attention and like making things seem happier and like as if you are in this club where everything is good and everything is fine, when below that it feels a bit more gritty and a bit more disturbing. But to be fair, I've only seen it once, so maybe I need to see it again.
I saw the stage show before the movie.
Was it this London run?
No, it was a really long time ago. It was actually Samantha Barks when I went on tour when I was about probably 13, 14 years old.
I mean, so me,
really
I mean,
understand it then, Amy.
I was going to say that could be another thing because I watched it like I want to say 2 years ago maybe. So it could be that this production's just done in a way that's a bit easier to understand.
Because the other one was not. And then I saw the movie and I came out being like, what the hell did I just watch? And I was about 20 at the time.
Amy watched the stage show and then went, I need some clarity. Let me watch the film.
I had to watch the movie for my musical theatre module.
Fair.
At uni. They made me watch the movie.
Biggest complaint about that film, I haven't seen it, but the fact that Liza Minnelli is not British. Volleyball should always be British. And then secondly, I'm not sure if anyone's seen the viral clips at the moment of Billy Porter in the Broadway run. It's not very good.
Yeah. But also, what the hell is going on with the ending of Cabaret where it go, I'm sleeping with him. I'm sleeping with him too. Liza is a cab.
Is that in the film?
That is the ending of the movie.
Should we move on to maybe Dan's least favorite musical? Because otherwise we're going to be on the
sorry. Right. Least favorite musical. Oh God. Do you know what's funny? I did not like Hades Town when I first watched it.
Fair. It's a weird one.
But It's not even about that. I think the hype of it made me
Yeah.
not enjoy it. Um, so I'm kind of copying out because it's not my least favorite musical because I'm like I now like it, but it was that thing of I was watching it going, I just like it kind of felt like I was watching it going, impress me. Like
You
I've heard so many good things about you.
you watch it for the
Go on,
trombone player.
impress me. Um, and and yeah, I just kind of left being like, I just don't know. And then and I think as well, I was with my friends who both love it, so it kind of felt like,
Yeah.
do you know when you go into something and
Mhm.
you feel like you have to like it, so
Yep.
therefore
Yep.
your almost reaction is, oh,
Yep.
now I don't want to like it because I'm being told I have to like it.
Yeah.
But I said to my friend, I was like, maybe I need to see this on my own. My only issue with with Hadestown is, and I still stand by this, I hate entrance applause. I hate it. I hate
Yeah.
entrance applause
Me too.
because like when they're like doing this whole thing of introducing all the characters and that at the start, and the
Mhm.
audience is like cheering. I'm like, they've done fuck all yet. They have
Yeah.
not earned my applause.
Yeah.
Maybe that's me being really jaded, but I'm like, no, like the applause is safe for the end
Yeah.
because
Or at
my
least the
applause.
interval.
Yeah, absolutely. Because at that point, I'm like, yeah, or even, do you know what, even end of songs. Because if the
Mhm.
song is good, yeah, I'll clap for you. But I'm like, if all you've done is walk onto the stage, I
Mhm.
could fucking do that.
Mhm. I
I'm
could
like,
do
if I
that.
come up onto that stage and walk over and sit down, am I gonna get an applause? I doubt it. But least favorite musical, it's probably something that again, it's a cop out. It's probably something that I saw at the Edinburgh Fringe. Um, there was a show called oh god, what was it called? Like Good Morning the musical. And it was about a guy who was writing a musical to take to the Edinburgh Fringe, and
What?
it was a very painful hour. Um, but the show itself, the actual musical, was 40 minutes.
Jesus
He then
Christ.
and then he did a 20-minute Q&A afterwards, where
Oh
he
my
just sat
god.
down on the stage. But the issue is you couldn't leave the theater without crossing the stage, so we all kind of felt trapped,
Oh
and that
no.
we had to ask him questions for 20 minutes.
Oh my god.
Uh, and it was a rough time. It was a
Yeah.
rough time.
Basically, 40-minute musical, and it's how do you stroke my ego?
Yeah.
Literally, it was just like, so it wasn't him on stage. He like wrote it, and he was just like backstage
Mhm.
accompanying. And then the show finishes. They take their bows. We clap out of respect. And then he comes on and plays the chair and goes, right. So now we're going to go into the Q&A section.
I'm like, it's a fucking Q&A section. Start crying.
Well, I feel like he had good intentions because he
Yeah.
probably was like, oh, I've got to pay for the hour, but I don't like
Yeah.
when we don't need a full hour. So, but I would have, if I was in his shoes, I would have been like, thank you all so much for coming. We do have the space for another like 15 minutes. So if anyone has any questions about the show or wants to come up
Yeah.
and talk to me, you're welcome to.
That's the way to do it.
That's fine, but don't fucking sit down with a spotlight on yourself. I was like,
Time
oh
to ask
god,
me some questions.
literally, I was like, please just let me go.
Just like
What about
held
you, Jam?
hostage for an hour.
Literally. What about you, Jen? What would you say?
Okay, I've already said it. I personally, for me, is it's Les Mis. Now,
Fair.
don't come at me. Okay, it's just not my favorite music.
That's
I
entirely
just
Alright.
fair.
heard the gag from Amy of
It's
No,
just
because
like,
it's not for everyone. JB's
no,
already said
that's
he doesn't
valid.
like sung through musicals. There are 4 lines of dialogue in Les Mis.
The
Like,
thing is, I can forgive it if it's good.
yeah,
I just don't find it very good.
that's fair.
But
Jan,
that's just
do you have an opinion on Rent?
Oh, I have an opinion on Rent.
I do.
Please share.
Oh God, do I have to?
Yeah,
I don't like Rent personally, so it's fine.
Okay, I don't like it. I just I don't like it. I mean I think Adina is always going to be a standout no matter what she. But I feel like it's just it's not a very good musical.
Would you say Adina was a standout in the original London run of Wicked? Because Gailey was struggling.
she was.
Well,
There's some audios out there.
was this at the point where she had vocal issues?
It was at the point where Wicked had destroyed her voice.
Yeah.
And then she decided, and then they said to her, "Oh, do you want to come over to and open it on the West End?" And she went, "Yeah, sure." And I'm like, At that point, she should have said, "No, I'm sorry, no."
I mean, she'd done it for 2 years at that point, right?
Yeah,
So like,
Yeah.
absolutely. She ruined
girlie,
her,
take
her
a
voice.
break. Girlie, take a
But look,
break.
but it's that thing. I feel like also as an artist, you have to, just because you're given the offer, you also have to kind of go, okay, do I accept this because I'm being paid a shitload of money,
Mhm.
or do I think, okay, is this going to be good for me, but also is this going to be good for my
Yeah.
reputation? Because I feel like if I, based on the audios that I've heard, I would not have been walking out of there going, "Fuck me, she won a Tony for that." I mean, I think it says a lot. She won a Tony for it. She didn't even get nominated for an Olivier.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, I think
but
that just
yeah,
kind of speaks to it.
yeah. Rent just.
Okay, so
I
with
like
Rent,
when I.
are we
Go on.
talking the movie or the stage show?
Say both,
Third
because they're
show.
both as equally
I
as
mean,
bad.
I'd say, you know what? I would say the stage show is slightly more redeeming than the film.
Really? Because I think the exact opposite.
No, I agree with Dan.
I
Only because,
hate the stage show.
well, see, I feel like with the stage show, there's different direction to it,
Mhm.
obviously. But
Mhm.
I've seen some directions that I've really liked. I've seen some that I've not been as big of a fan of. Whereas the difference is, every time I go to see Rent that's being directed differently, I'm going in to see a slightly different production of Rent. Every time I put the film on, it's the same film.
Yeah, so I've never seen Rent live, but I've seen like the pro shot of it with the original cast. And the original cast are also the movie cast. I much prefer the movie to the stage show. I don't think the original, like the extra songs, are necessary.
Can I just say the only thing that like maybe tolerate Rent for a few for 3 minutes was Glee's version of Seasons of Love.
Yeah.
Was the only that made me tolerate Rent for about 3 minutes
See,
because
I
I
love that
think
you
they
said that.
nailed it.
I can't, I can't stand that song.
I also
It
don't
doesn't
like
matter
that song.
what iteration of that song I'm hearing. I know, like,
I thought the
gorgeous.
Glee version was good.
Well, it's not even that. It's just it doesn't matter what it is. It's just that song.
Yeah, it's just that song is
if
the
you're-
worst song in Rent.
It's just that thing of, if you're a theater kid, it tends to be the song that they always
Mhm.
expect you to do at
Mhm.
like any like type of showcase. Like
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
you can't
Mhm.
escape it. Like, don't get me wrong, I think it was a beautiful tribute, but it's just that thing of like, I was just like, oh god, it's
It's
Seasons of Love.
the most overdone thing.
Literally, I think it's literally that. It's like we were saying earlier with certain like pop songs where they're just like overplayed on the radio. It's just got that effect to me. Maybe if it wasn't overplayed so much, I probably would be
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, yeah, it's not the best song in the world, but I can appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's just being over drilled into me.
Yeah, same. The amount of times I've had to sing it.
Literally.
Question, Amy? You should have a few more left.
I do. I have many more left.
Oh, cool.
So on the a similar topic, sorry, hiccups. Are there any musicals you think the movie is better than the show?
Oh,
I have.
Yes,
Which one?
Mamma Mia.
Yes.
I'd agree.
I
think that
100% agree.
I think that might be the exception, because I do think
That's
some
the
of
only exception to me, and it has to. It's
Oh,
just Mamma Mia.
actually, I feel like I can't. I'm not sure whether or not it is, and I feel like it's not fair to say it is because we haven't got it all yet. But I think Wicked could actually be quite close.
Yeah.
I'm saving my opinion for part two
Yeah.
first.
That's what I
Uh,
mean.
My
Based
one.
on what we've seen from part one, I'd maybe be like,
Yeah.
yeah, I think it could be. But
Mm-hmm.
I do think part of that is because, controversial opinion, I think the stage version of Wicked looks very dated now.
It has its moments. It needs
That's a valid opinion.
more
yeah.
like spectacular scenery and stuff.
I mean, you think it's 22 years old
Yeah.
now. The original came out in 2003. I'm
It
like,
needs
it just
updating.
and there's different versions of it now because
Yeah.
they've like the rights are out there so people can direct it
Yeah.
in different ways, and it just doesn't feel like, to me
Yeah.
at least, the colorscape
Yeah.
of it captures Oz.
Yeah. I think it needs a bit of an update.
At least like I feel like you could keep the blocking the same,
Yeah.
and you could keep most of the set the same. I just think
Yeah.
like costumes and like the vibrancy of like the colors of the
Yeah.
set. If we just brought those out more, I think it would be fine.
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah.
I think my answer to that question is Chicago.
Oh
I think the
no,
movie
that's not even a question. That is better.
it's
That is better.
100% better. The movie for
Oh.
Chicago is so good. The stage show is just so like
Well, it's because the stage show, I think the choreo is a lot weaker in comparison to the film. The film's choreo is insane.
It's amazing.
Was Chicago was Renee Zellweger and Catherine Zeta-Jones,
Yeah.
right?
That's the one.
Yeah.
I love them too.
I love
so...
it so much. And apparently on Broadway, Chicago is notorious for stunt casting.
Oh yeah, I mean it's been going that long now, so it's
Yeah.
kind of like a
So
Jinx Monsoon was in it, playing
Yeah.
Big Mama.
right,
I
my
just started to
sister
see the
saw.
Jinx Monsoon where they completely refused to acknowledge J.K. Rowling.
I'm trying to think if there is another one.
Yeah, I'm trying to think as
yeah.
well.
Chicago.
Some elements of Moulin Rouge are better on film than they are in the show.
But I
So
feel like
here's the thing, right? Watching the Moulin Rouge film, I think some people might find it hard to follow.
Yeah.
Whereas the stage
Yeah.
show is a lot more easier to follow than the movie.
Yeah.
Just my personal opinion.
No, I agree.
I feel
So
like-
when I was in college, one of the last shows that we did was Moulin Rouge, and so this was actually when it entered my life for the first. And so I watched the movie before we did the whole whole stage show, and I loved it, but I was also confused, like what the story was. And then when we simplified it for the stage show, and then when I've seen it live, it was off West End though. It was a lot easier to follow, and I enjoyed it more.
Yeah.
But the film it can be so I feel like if you're gonna watch, I would show, not the movie.
See,
personally,
didn't Moulin Rouge like it was the film then the musical, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because I suppose that's like a rare occurrence. Like everything else we've listed, it's always the musical then the film. So I suppose that in a way they've got like a good formula for what the film is, and then it is that thing of like, okay, what could we expand upon? What could we?
Yeah, it just translates better stage than it did from the film.
And I feel like part of that as well is because the stage version of it, the film version of it feels like it's trying to portray a stage show. It kind of feels like that's the vibe it's going for. I would say another one. I'm not necessarily sure if it's better, but I would definitely say it's on par with is Dreamgirls.
I haven't seen either.
Oh, the London run was incredible. Because that was my first thought. I was like, oh, maybe Dreamgirls, and then I was like, oh, but the London.
Did Amber Riley do Dreamgirls at one point?
She did, and she won the Olivier for it.
She was perfect for that.
Yeah.
I was gutted because I bought tickets to see her, and I went and she was sick, so I missed out on seeing her.
I think you've said this to me before.
I was heartbroken, but we had one of the understudies, and she was incredible. So I can't be upset. And I also saw Marisha Wallace when she was in it.
Oh, nice.
Again, incredible. It was just that type of like I remember. It's so bad that I can't remember the original who I saw. But the I remember we got to the interval, which is and I am telling you, which leads into the interval, and the like standing ovation right afterwards. I remember I took my coat off to watch right at the start of the show, and I went to stand up, and my like jacket got hooked into the pocket, into the arm of the chair, and I just couldn't get up. And I was like, I want to give a standing ovation. I want to give a standing ovation. And I was like fighting for my life to get up. I was like, I can do it, please. But incredible. I want to say her name was like Karen Mabs. Oh, that's gonna irritate me. But yeah, I do think it's normally a lot rarer for a film to be better.
I think another one I want to add to our list, I think, is Sweeney Todd.
Oh no.
I think I'm with Jam. I think I disagree.
I think the movie is fantastic.
I'm not disagreeing with you there. I think the film is
I'm
fantastic.
not saying that
However,
the movie is bad, but I don't think it's better than
yeah, I
the
just think
stage show.
I think what I love about the stage show is this, because there's been some directions of it where it's
Yeah.
like that are incredible. Like I remember there's a
They're
specific
very
one.
different. The
Oh, yeah,
stage
and I
show and
feel
the
like
movie
that's-
are so incredibly different. They both have
I-
definitely good things and bad things.
There's
Um,
a version of it where they, so in the show itself there's obviously so-
Sorry, really quick, was the name you thinking of Karen Mav?
Mav, yes, thank you so much. That was going to drive me insane.
I had to think
But
about that.
but yeah, so in Joanna's sent obviously to like get her hair
mhm.
to like that hair insane asylum and the way they cut her hair off, and there was a production of it where it was all of the asylum patients and they were putting on the story of Sweeney Todd,
Oh.
and I was like, that's just genius,
Yeah. I saw
genius
the
direction.
Michael Ball and Imelda Staunton one.
I really wanted to see that. There's a
It
leaked
was
version of it though, where they've
fantastic.
got like the steady cam of the show,
Yeah.
which was great. I saw her in Gypsy. That was like
Oh, I didn't see
insane.
that one.
Yeah, it was. I went to Chichester to see it, but
Oh.
yeah, no. But the direction for that production was great. There was another one where it was like a traveling troupe of actors who were telling the
Yeah.
story. Yeah, I think that was the I want to say what's her name? Patty the Poem version.
Yeah.
And all the actors in that were like actor musos.
Ooh.
So that was another
Yeah.
fun aspect of it. The moment you're not in a scene, you're playing an
Yeah.
instrument.
That was
I
pretty cool.
I have another one.
Yeah.
I'm biased, I guess, but I really liked. I think the only thing I didn't like in it was one of the songs. I think the Oliver 1968 film
Yeah, it's
is
great.
better than the
Yeah.
stage show,
Yeah.
because I think Shani Wallace is just fucking phenomenal,
Yeah.
and I think Ron Moody was also fucking amazing.
Yeah.
As well as Jack Wilde. It's such a shame what happened to that
Yeah.
lad. But the only thing I can't get behind from that movie is, I don't know if Dan's seen that movie, is As Long as He Needs Me. I don't like the film version of that. It's not even to the right instrumental. They did it very differently, and I get why, but it just that's the only song I don't like in the film.
See,
But I thought the film was better than the musical.
I've seen the
stage.
film. I can't actually remember. I can't actually remember the film.
Don't
that
get me
well.
wrong. It was years ago that I watched it in the server a couple of years ago, and then I think I watched it for, was it AJ's birthday last year?
Yeah.
So if I hadn't watched it in like last year or so, I wouldn't remember it very well, because I used to watch it when I was a lot younger in
Yeah.
primary school.
Well, that's the thing.
It'd be like when I was off school and I was sick. That'd be my sick
Mm.
movie. I used to have it on fucking VHS. That's how long ago it was.
Mine was
Well, that's it,
Anastasia.
I feel like sick films for me were always like Flintstones, but like Flintstones version of like A Christmas Carol and stuff like that.
And for me, it was Oliver or Shrek.
Anastasia.
Oh no, Matilda was another one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yes, how can we forget Matilda? Now, see, here's a question, because Matilda was obviously a book first, then it was the
Yeah.
straight movie, and then it was the musical.
Uh-huh.
If you could pick which one out of the two was better, like the straight movie or the musical, what would you pick?
Ooh.
I just think they're so different.
They're so different.
They're very different, but if it's life or death, you had to pick one.
The musical, because I love Tim Minchin.
See, I'm imagining if it's like I have to remove one of the films from existence, like it's being deleted forever, and I'm never going to be able to see it again. And I think I'm deleting the musical, only because the original film is so incredible. It also holds such
really
a
is.
nostalgic place for me.
I'm on the same page with Dan.
And I also think as well that it's also kind of a cop out, because I'm also thinking, hey, if I lose the musical film version, I've still got the musical. I can just go watch the stage version. But yeah, no, I just think like 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 you can't say to me that mm, that's so iconic. Like there's so many
Yeah.
songs within that film that like the moment I hear that come on, I'm like
Yep.
Matilda.
Yep.
Oh, it's just such an incredible film,
Oh yeah.
and
Send Me On My
also
Way
it's
is one of the songs.
also more. I mean, it's more authentic to what Roald Dahl wanted,
Yeah.
because he actually his view of Miss Trunchbull is that it should never be a man playing Miss Trunchbull. It should have always been a woman playing Miss Trunchbull.
Yeah.
Not that we ended up getting that. Well, actually, we were meant to with the musical. It was meant to be Ralph Fiennes originally.
Yeah.
Um, and then yeah, it changed. But like the stage version, like random tidbit for you. One of my lecturers at college, she was in a production of Matilda, like a stage, just straight play that was touring around, and there Miss Trunchbull was played by a man, and it was when around the time when Roald Dahl was still with us,
Yeah.
and he apparently went to see the show, and his one criticism of the show was that he doesn't believe a man should ever play that role because it feels like if you're putting a man in that role, it's because you're wanting to either you're saying a woman it
Yeah.
can't be as
Yeah.
terrifying as she needs to be, or two, you feel like a woman can't look masculine.
Yeah.
So
It's Emma Thompson in the movie, right? The musical
yeah,
movie.
well, I mean, this is the thing. You could still have it be a woman in the musical as well. Like, like they use prosthetics anyway. So I'm like,
Yeah.
like that's what they did with Emma Thompson. And I feel like if you got someone like like somebody with a stature of like Gwendolyn Christie,
Yeah.
like 6 foot, you could easily like still have a woman like be that towering
Oh yeah.
figure. Put some lifts in the shoes. Why not?
Yeah.
Next question, Amy.
I was going to say, did anyone have any more points to raise?
I do.
Go on.
Are there any trends in musical theatre currently that you dislike?
Oh.
My one is that I hate that every soprano song that is written is belting. I want more legit soprano songs.
I feel like that comes with like another point that could be made though, is that a lot of new musicals tend to be written as pop musicals.
Yeah.
I feel like that's where that a lot of that comes from now.
Yeah.
But I do feel like that's in turn because musicals are moving towards like trying to have a more mainstream sound.
Yeah.
And I just think it's that thing you can't really have
Yeah.
a legit sound within something that's also trying to sound mainstream. Saying that though, didn't I haven't actually seen it, but there's Pierre and the Great Comet. There must be some legit stuff in there.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't heard that one.
Have a look at that because that was
Yeah.
that's been out fairly recently.
Yeah.
And then you also had this one definitely does. What was it called? It was I just remember a song from like that was performed on the Tonys. Oh, I know how to find it. There with me. Jam, do you have any trends?
See, I think the only thing I can say without being like specific, because I've not been to see a musical for a hot minute. I wish that we wouldn't just go for the spectacle of a show
Yeah.
rather than what the substance of the show is.
Yeah.
And I think nowadays it's just like how amazing
Oh,
the show
yeah.
can look rather than what the story is.
Yeah.
And I think that's my gripe at the moment is that from like watching them from fucking a couple of years ago to even like I think the last
Yeah.
musical I saw was Rocky Horror. That's where it always gets lost in
Mhm. I
lost
think
in
you've
the
got
sauce.
to. I think
But
you've got to
yeah,
get a
what I'm trying to
balance.
say is I feel like nowadays when you go see a musical, like Dan said, it's like a lot of them are like more written to be poppy, but also more so it's more about how amazing it looks
Yeah.
rather than what the story of the show is.
See, firstly, a gentleman's guide to love and murder. That was the name of the thing. But
Excellent.
on the
Okay.
thing of what Jan was saying, I don't even think that's necessarily a recent thing, because it's my one gripe with the stage version of Lion King.
I
I
also
think
agree.
I think the stage version of Lion King relies too much on being a spectacle, and
Mhm.
it really waters down and loses the heart of the
Yes.
story.
I think Lion King as a whole, and not just like the stage musical, I think in the last couple of years with all these sequels and shit coming out,
Uh-huh.
has lost its like true purpose and the true soul. I think we didn't need. I know like the Disney films had like 3
Uh-huh.
movies, but I'm talking about like now the live action one had
Uh-huh.
like was it
Yeah.
Mufasa?
Yeah, the Mufasa prequel one.
And it's just like the cash grab. Like,
Oh
can we
yeah,
not just leave it alone? Like, did
it's
you
a,
not learn from the live action movie how terrible it was?
Exactly.
literally. But it's that thing. It's such a strong IP that it will make money, and they're
Yeah.
fully aware of that. But yeah, no, I feel like the animated film, The Lion King, it didn't have all the spectacle to it. It was gorgeously made, and the animation's gorgeous, but
Yeah.
like it wasn't like it wasn't just about the animation. It was
Yeah.
about the story, and it feels like when you've got like all these puppets coming through the audience, I'm just like, it just feels like you're relying too much on this being a spectacle.
Yeah.
Yeah, rather than what
That
the story is.
um that's it. But I don't know. It just that's one that's always
I know it's not
frustrated
really
me.
a modern thing, but it's just something that I think in recent years has got louder
Oh
Yeah.
to
yeah,
what it
absolutely.
used
I
to
mean,
be.
Yeah.
but I wouldn't surprise me though if that soon takes a swing to the opposite side, because it is that thing of people don't want to bet money on shows anymore, especially
Mhm.
original shows. Like it's the exact reason why Six is kind of a perfect show, because it started at Fringe
Yeah.
and they wanted it to be as cheap as possible. So really, all the money for that show is in
Mhm.
the costumes, hiring the venue, and having a few people to man the show. But they hardly need any crew for it. It's such a cheap show to run,
Yeah.
but it looks great because at its core
Yeah.
it was a simple show
Yeah.
that they've just kind of elevated as time has went on.
Yeah.
But I think what might end up happening is you're going to get a, I think you're going to end up with a lot of shows that are like swinging the other way, especially if it's a new show where
Mhm.
they're like, we don't want to bet a lot of money on this, so we're going to have to
Yeah.
like, you're going to have to trim it and like make it as
Yeah.
much more like as tight as it can be.
Did you see The Great Gatsby?
I didn't, but that
I've
was
never
very
seen it.
flashy, wasn't it?
It's so flashy.
Yeah.
I loved it. I absolutely adored it. It's got an incredible cast.
Uh-huh. It's still
Um,
running. It's got a
It's
little
still
while
running
left,
until
right?
September, yeah.
Yeah.
I very, very much enjoyed it. The movie is one of my favorite movies, so I was like, okay, I know nothing about the musical, but I love the movie. And that is incredibly flashy with the sets and the costumes and everything. And so I was like quite surprised for a limited run.
Yeah, well, but was it a limited run? Was it always intended to be a limited
It
run?
was always intended to be a limited run.
That's crazy to me,
Yeah.
because I mean, we say this, but I like without a shadow of a doubt that's going to go on a UK tour.
100%, yeah.
Like they wouldn't have paid to bring that
No.
set over, or like to make that set over here if
No.
they were going, yeah, cool, we're going to make this for like a 6 month run,
Yeah.
and then that's that, and then we're done with it.
Yeah.
That'll be touring 100%.
Yeah.
But also, actually saying that, I wonder if part of the reason why is because there's another Gatsby musical being made at the
There
moment.
is. Why are there so many? Because this is the third one. I'm fairly
And I
certain.
can't. I think it's like there's a pop person writing it, and I can't remember who it is.
Oh, I did see it the other day.
So did I, and that's gonna. Oh, it's a Florence Welch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck.
yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh. So there's a reading happening. I think next year or like later this year. But mad.
I will say she's got an incredible fucking voice.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely.
She's better live than on CD.
I know. I saw her sing Florida with Taylor Swift.
Yeah, shut the fuck up, Dan. Dick.
Hey, the lights went green during TTPD. I thought rep was happening.
Oh my
I was
God.
like, what the fuck's going on?
So, Great Gatsby in London was intended as a limited run from April to September.
Okay, interesting. I mean,
Yeah.
I suppose then it makes sense of it being like that with the. I imagine they haven't announced it yet, but I'm
Yeah.
predicting with the intention
Yeah.
of going on the. Actually, saying that, it also wouldn't surprise me though if the reason it's a limited run is because like if something had already booked that theater.
Yeah. There's so
Yeah.
many rumors about Beetlejuice transferring.
Uh huh.
I'm
Isn't it?
willing it to
Is that
happen.
is that the theater that they're talking about? I heard.
I'm
I
not
think I heard a
sure.
different theater.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was the Coliseum.
No, it's bloody where MJ is because
Yes.
MJ is closing as well.
Yes.
Because that the issue with Beetlejuice is it's such a massive show. It needs a massive stage.
To be fair, so is the Coliseum.
Yeah, but again, I don't know what's going into the Coliseum.
I don't know what's going into the Coliseum.
Yeah.
Talking of MJ, they've just well, I knew this was happening. They've just announced the movie they've made.
Oh.
The Michael Jackson movie.
Oh, okay, is
And I
that
think
based on?
it's based on his life, yeah. But
Okay.
his actual nephew is playing him.
Oh.
Oh.
So I think it comes out in 2026. I knew this was being made like 2 years ago, or like what, 2 years ago or last year. I don't know. I just know it was being made. It was meant to come out this year, but they postponed it for. So I'm definitely gonna go see that.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. No. I think the only other thing that I would maybe say in terms of tropes, I'm not sure if this is just kind of a. I'm not sure if this counts, but I do feel like there's a weird culture at the moment, around like stage dooring and like.
Oh, yeah.
But I do feel like there's an element of that which is to be blamed on social media.
Yes.
Because I think a lot of people in the shows also post a lot on social
Yeah.
media. So there kind of becomes a bit of a parasocial relationship thing
Yeah.
happening. But yeah, no, I know a girl who's seen Six. I want to say 87 times.
Jesus Christ.
It's a bit weird.
Yeah. But it's like lovely girl, but she has like Excel spreadsheets of like tracking all the casts
Oh my
and like
God.
have I seen like there's free covers, okay, what cover tracks have I seen them do, and she like fully like writes them all down and she's obsessed with it.
That's
But I do feel
dedication.
like there's like a limit to like that type of stuff, but it's also like, oh yeah, all the cast know me because I've seen it that
Yeah.
many times and I share photos with them during from when they take their bows and I'm like, oh, that's just a lot. I feel
yeah.
I don't stage door anyway because I
I have
in
a
my mind
couple
I'm
of
always like
times.
I think
I
the stage
think
door thing has brought in entitlement, and I think
Yeah.
that
well,
people seem
this is
to
what I was,
think that because they paid money,
yeah.
they get
So
to see the star of the show.
I think I've maybe stage doored 2 or 3 times in my
Yeah.
life, and it's
Yeah.
always a thing of I expect nothing,
Yeah.
but because I remember I went to see The Addams Family when
Yeah.
Carrie Hope Fletcher was in it, and it was the
I
very last show. I was at stage door for it, and we all waited for like half an hour, 45 minutes,
Yeah.
and then somebody came out and was like, "Hey, just let you all know that Carrie isn't doing stage door tonight." And the person who I with started crying,
Oh my
and I
God.
was like, "Oh no, it's fine. Like if she doesn't want to do it, she doesn't have to do it.
Yeah.
Like we can't expect anything from her.
Yeah.
Like you know, she what we expect from her is for her to
Yeah.
go on that stage and do her job.
Yes.
That she's done her job now. She owes us nothing.
Yeah.
And I think that's like Jam said. I think there's people forget that person once they do their bow at the end of the show, their job
That's
is complete.
their job. Yeah.
They've finished their job for the night.
Yeah.
Everything else is extra, and it's nice
yeah.
of them if they do it, but they don't. They're
Yeah.
not required to do it. And then I see these videos on TikTok where people are like angry because like
I've seen
Jonathan
people
Bailey
chase
didn't
people
come
down.
to a door, or
I've literally seen people chase people like at the other palace when Heathers was on.
Yep.
They haven't got a stage door, so they have to leave through the front of house.
Yep.
So
Do you know
and
what
I
they did
remember
though? When
they had a
no,
table
let
set up,
Dan
right?
finish.
Yeah.
Let Dan finish.
No, I was just gonna say because what they ended up doing was they set up a table in the foyer, which with a queue system, but which was great because it then meant if the cast wanted to stay, they could
Yeah.
sit down at this table. And it was kind of like a signing, which was lovely.
Yeah,
But
I did
what
that
I
one.
saw was, there was some people like I remember when Jamie was leaving, there was a day where he was like, "Yeah, I'm not staying today," and he left out the front, and people literally chased after him to be like, "Oh, could you please sign something?" I was like, "No, people." They've told you where they will be signing. You're taking it too far now.
Yes.
Like they've set their boundaries of I do not want to do the signing tonight.
Yeah.
Please let me leave, and you're not letting
Yeah.
them. Like I remember the can't remember her name. I'm so bad with names. I want to say her name was Rebecca. She was the original like Miss Fleming in the West End.
Yes, it
And
was.
But for the show that I went to see, I ended up being the Steve.
Yeah.
And yeah. For those who don't know, the Steve in the show is she sings a song and then she points at somebody in the audience and goes, "And Steve, is it Steve? It is Steve, right?
Yeah.
Steve, I'm ending our affair," and then like has a bit of back and forth with that person.
Mm-hmm.
And I was the Steve, and so she comes out and I'm like, "Oh, do you know what? Out of everyone, I'd love to get hair to sign my program, because I just feel like." Because we had like a bit of back and forth,
Mhm.
and she comes out and she like says to whoever's managing, like overseeing the table, I'm not stage dooring tonight." And I heard her say this, and I went, oh, "Okay, that's fine." And I
Yeah.
just kind of stood in the corner, and as she turned around, she like saw me, and I smiled at her, and she like and saw that I had my program, and she ran over, and was just like, "I'm not signing, but did you want me to?" And I was like, I was really hoping, and she was like, "Don't worry, I'll do it for you." And then she like signed my program for me. I was like, "Okay."
Did she address
was
it
like,
to Steve?
I don't actually know. I'm not sure where that program's gone. Joe, I hope so.
Please find out.
but like stuff like that, I'm like, okay, yeah, like if somebody sets their boundaries, like I've seen,
Yeah.
because I work at stage door at a theater,
Mhm.
I see a lot of the actors who are like, they come to stage door after
Yeah.
they've had their shower and they go, "Is there anybody out there?" And I'm like, "Yeah, you've maybe got like 10 people." And I'm like, "Oh, for fuck's sake, my boss is in like 10 minutes."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Yeah, if you want to, you can just try and like run off." And I'm like, "No, I'll just get the next one." And it is that thing a lot
Yeah.
of the time. They just want to get home.
Yeah.
Like their show finishes like between anywhere from like 9:30 to 10:30, and they're like, "I just want to get home to see my family."
Yeah.
Like some of them have like kids who they might be able to
Yeah.
get home to tuck them into
Put
bed.
them to bed, yeah.
It's
Yeah,
all
and
about
like
respect.
yeah. So I and I think as well, there will be some people if they come out and go, "Hi everyone, I'm really sorry, I've got to rush off tonight,
Yeah.
but thank you also for seeing the show." Some people will be respectful about that.
Yeah.
Other people won't be.
Yeah.
And I feel like there is that like weird parasocial relationship.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just talked on
was
that for so long.
I was about to lead with that before we got to the next question, because we're just looking to wrapping up soon. Was the parasocial relationship, relationships that you see these days is absolutely fucking wild,
Mhm.
and it's
Yeah.
like people thinking that they know somebody, or that they're entitled.
I hate
So
it.
like, Taylor doesn't drop something. I hate Taylor. She didn't drop it, and we
Ugh.
deserve it. Like, bitch, do you?
No.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah,
we?
I don't
Do
really-
we deserve any of this? Like, we paid
No.
for a ticket to go to see a show.
Yeah.
The show was amazing. We had a great time.
Yeah.
That was all that was
Yeah.
about. And then anything else after is extra. But if
Yeah.
you think that you're entitled
God no.
to someone on the stage door's time,
No.
Taylor Swift coming out and not just, you know how she used to wave before she went off to get changed. I mean,
that
she
thing,
could have
it's like-
easily just got back inside the
Oh,
cleaning
yeah.
thing and just
Yeah.
not waved at anyone.
Yeah.
Well, it's that thing. I've bought that ticket. I've entered into a contract with
Yeah.
her and her production company. She has fulfilled her end of the contract by
Yeah.
performing.
Yeah.
That's what my expectation is.
Yeah.
I'm after she's done her side of the contract. That contract is done. She owes me
Yeah.
nothing.
Exactly.
Like, don't get me wrong. I went to the final night being like, we're gonna get rep, and was like after she didn't announce anything during the surprise song section, I walked out going, well, I was a bit like, okay, it's not happening, and I was like, okay, we can move on with our lives. We
Yeah.
can move on, but. It
The
wasn't like
times-
what a monster of a human being. How dare she?
I know,
She
right?
teased us. I'm like, yeah, she can tease us. Like
Yeah.
she.
Yeah.
I
Well,
know-
think about
She
it.
knows what she's doing.
She didn't really. like a lot of the rep Easter eggs were completely fan based. Like it's just
No,
what we read into.
I'm talking about this girl going during the getaway car bit where she was like, "Oh, shall we give it to them?" Girl,
well,
you
yeah,
know what you
that
were
bit's
doing.
different.
That was just you teasing us.
Yeah. But I think at that point as well. Well, if we talk about it briefly, let's say she had rep. Let's say she'd recorded it. It was ready to go. Dropping it on the last night of London would have been very insensitive because of what had happened with was it Vienna?
Yeah.
With the terrorist threat and blah blah blah. And like she couldn't talk about it
Yeah.
while she was still performing. She made a post after the last night in London to say that she couldn't talk about it because of safety risks. Like usually she would allow her fans to stand outside the stadium and listen to it, but after all that, there was you're not allowed to do that anymore. No more.
Yeah.
So I think this is where I think some Vienna fans got a bit entitled to things, but it does make sense that it would have probably been the wrong time. So
Oh yeah. If I'm being completely honest, if we're talking about Vienna fans, I I get it. It's sad, but fuck me, a Vienna fan loves to shit on everybody's fun, don't they?
Yes.
Oh no, they do.
Oh god. Oh my god. I had the best night ever. This was such a magical night for me. I wish I would have had a magical night, but I was a Vienna Swiftie. Oh fuck.
Sorry that she saved your lives by
Yeah.
cancelling the shows.
Guys, she'll come back in the future. Like it's not the end of the world.
It is not the end of the world. These things happen.
It's just like that thing of like, especially around the time where it happened, especially the London shows, no one could fucking post anything without a Vienna Swiftie coming into the chat being like, "Yeah, I would have loved this experience, but I just didn't get it because I'm a Vienna Swiftie." Just
I
like,
think you
oh
got
my
your
god.
show. I wish I would have got mine.
I'm just like,
And it's just
I
like,
get it. It's so sad. Like I'd have been gutted too, but do you know what? I would have been more gutted over if I died.
Yeah.
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 Yes. That would have been the end of everything. Like
that would have been the ultimate surprise.
Yes.
The thing is, right, before we move on, it's terrifying to think that had they not known what would have happened. Because the security guards are in on it. Not only would Taylor could have possibly died too.
Yeah.
Like it just it shakes me up to think about it. So just be thankful that it was done and that she said no and she will come back when she's ready. It's like it's just stop shitting on people's fun.
Yeah.
Anyway, Amy, last question before we wrap up.
Oh god.
Make it a good one.
A good one. Oh no.
What's your shoe size?
A 9.
What topic do you wish someone would write a musical about?
Oh,
this was your fucking last question.
I mean, it's a good question. It's just a really like, oh, that's a brain scratcher. Oh,
I wish someone would write a musical about me. I was kidding.
I mean, do you know what I've always said? It's not even necessarily a musical. It's just kind of about like queer representation. I kind of just like, I wrote a short play years back, which was just about a normal like elderly gay male couple. Because I was just like, I just feel like that representation's not there. Like we see a lot of like young partying queers and stuff like that, but it's just, I feel like we never really get to see within media as a whole. Older gays. Like it just doesn't feel like they're viewed as like a hot commodity or like sexy or like you know what I mean? It's just it feels. I just kind of like, that's something that I'd love to see. It's just like it doesn't even have to be the A plot, but maybe a little B plot. Like similar to like, I was just gonna say similar to like in Cabaret, you have like this elderly couple who kind of like have this like thing back and forth of like, oh, like we kind of like each other, but we shouldn't, but we do, but we shouldn't. And I like to think like you could have that dynamic with like two men, like and I also would just in as a side note, just better representation as a whole, like not even necessarily within a plot perspective, but I want to see some gays on stage who aren't fucking jocks who like look ridiculously ripped. I want to see like fat bodies on stage. I want to
Yeah.
see like curves. I want just more representation. I don't want to see a fat girl on stage whose entire plot point is she's fat.
Mhm.
That's
I
not a
also feel
story.
like that we need to stop the doom and gloom in the queer community on like shows. Every queer show that I see that even has remotely anything to do with the LGBT community at all
Yeah.
is it's always doom and gloom. Like there's always a tragic ending for the gay.
Yep.
One of them dies, or they break up, or they cheat, or like they
Yeah.
go to prison. Like it's never a happy ending.
Like,
Like
I don't
we
know.
need a show where it's like we can go through the realism of how hard it is saying like
Yeah.
the that it in, but like can we have a happy ending? We
Mhm.
don't need to have the gays die all the time.
No.
I don't know. I feel like yes, you can have those stories still be out there. Like you can still have like tragic, like queer stories.
Yeah,
but
but
it's just
they're everywhere.
but we're not, our lives on the daily aren't
Yeah.
tragedies. Like you couldn't. A lot of the time I go like take any musical or any show with a male female romance.
Mhm.
Swap out the female for a male or swap out the male for a female and make it a queer story.
Yeah.
Like you like, because this is the thing, the thing that I originally wrote, I wrote about a hetero couple, and it was like kind of like an end of life story and
Yeah.
about like reflecting on life. And I just kind of had this like brain like light bulb moment where I went, what if this was just a queer story?
Yeah.
Like what would that change? And I went, literally nothing.
No.
So why aren't I doing it? Like all that would change would be the perspective that the
Yeah.
audience has on these characters, but the story itself would be exactly the same
Yeah.
because there is no real difference
Oh, yeah.
between hetero relationships and queer relationships
Yeah.
other than the perspective of society.
Agreed.
So yeah, I
Too
feel like
right,
that maybe just like maybe regular everyday stories,
Yeah.
but like with queer people at the heart of them,
Yeah.
and not having the fact that those people are queer being the story.
Yes.
Being like the subject matter.
Yeah, because that's it. It's like, well, could you imagine like if we had fucking Romeo and Juliet and we spent half the plot going, oh my god, they're straight. You know what I mean? Like I'm just like, what the fuck? And I remember in Liverpool actually, I saw a production of Romeo and Juliet where it was a Romeo and Julius, and literally they just swapped like gender bent Juliet, made it a queer story, and I was like, and they didn't ever like have this whole thing of like, oh my god, they're gay. It was just
No.
kind of like it was kind of worked into the story in a forbidden households, like
Yeah.
forbidden love kind of thing.
And honestly,
But
probably in
that's
Shakespeare
already the story.
times, both of them would be played by men anyway.
Yeah, but it is that it's that type of thing though where like similarly like oh, here's another one for like movies that are possibly better than the stage version. Last 5 years.
I haven't.
But like
seen
I've
it.
made a case for I've made a case for like the last 5 years where I feel like it's a hetero relationship, but you could easily swap out the man for a woman.
Yeah, I've heard some of
'Cause,
the soundtrack.
Yeah, because the you've got Jamie is the male part,
Yeah.
and everyone, and it's like you could easily swap out and make Jamie a female and have
Yeah.
it be a queer
Is that
story.
the one with Keira Knightley?
No, this is the one with
No.
Anna Kendrick.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah,
I know where
Anna
we're at now.
Kendrick and Jeremy Jordan. But yeah, I feel like that is a like that's it. I feel like even just if you've got established stories, why not just gender bend roles?
Yeah.
Because they did it with Company, didn't they? Where
Yeah.
they made the lead a female,
Yeah.
and
And,
then
yeah, they switched from a bunch
Jonathan
of them.
Bailey. Yeah, Jonathan Bailey was playing the like typically like female role, and they made him that would then became a queer role.
Yeah.
Like stuff like that. I'm just like, fuck yeah, just swap out,
Yeah.
just mess with genders. Why? Why do we have to like? Why do things have to? Unless it's
Exactly.
key to the plot.
Yeah.
Why does it matter about conforming to
It
gender
does
roles?
not at all.
I know. I think a lot of the time it makes things a bit more interesting because
Yeah.
you get a different perspective on the role.
Exactly.
Work.
Amy, you? I can't believe you just did work at the end of that.
Yeah.
Work.
Slay.
Slay. Yeah, that's my
Period. All right, Amy.
I'd like
What
some
would you
more.
write a musical about?
I'd like, in a similar sense, I'd like some more disability representation without
Mm,
making it their entire personality.
yeah. I feel like a great example of that was Ali
Yes.
Stroker in
Yes.
Oklahoma on Broadway
Yeah.
because wheelchair user, but it was never like, whoa, she's a wheelchair user.
Yeah.
That was just it was just she played the character, and I think they're because she was also originally in the production of Deaf West's Spring
Yeah.
Awakening. And again, it was a similar thing. Like
Yeah.
that role is not typically a wheelchair
No.
user, but they literally went, "Oh yeah,
Why
we've
can't
made
it
the
be?
theater." They were well. They said we made the theater accessible, so
Yeah.
we could have her because she was the right person for the
Yeah.
role.
Jamie?
I've already answered this before, but so I wrote I didn't get to finish it. I wrote this musical called The Writer.
Ah, yes.
And I mentioned it in a previous podcast, but I don't think Dan was here for it. Basically, it's about this father and his two sons, and he's a famous writer, but he's got writer's block. And his younger son is very ill and basically on the verge of dying. And then his other son is like the middle-aged son. He ends up to support his father getting a job in a local theatre, clean it, and just pull in some extra money. And I wrote this character based on Bette Midler because I just love Bette Midler, and she's like the theatre owner, and he's like against like musical theatre. He's not really into it, but he gets roped in. He ends up like getting into this show that she's doing, and he ends up playing the lead. And basically, the twist is because I'm never going to finish it. Point. The twist is at the end. The younger brother you think is going to die doesn't. The one that you've been following this dies.
Okay.
Before the show can actually happen that night because he's actually the one that's ill. Throughout the show, he coughs and shit, but like randomly, so it doesn't seem like he's gonna die.
Yeah.
And then it scopes out to the father, and he's basically what you've seen. He's written into a book, and that's kind of like how I finished it. Obviously, I hadn't written the like songs or anything yet, but I'd written like basically the outline of. So that's what it was. But I think for me, it was again, losing a sibling in real life,
Yeah.
it kind of wanted to write something that would reflect that in a way.
Yeah,
but
'cause
yeah,
I feel like
What?
as well, like with the theme of that, I think it's kind of hard to do. I like applaud anybody who could do it. But I feel like we often like with death within shows, we have the death happen and then we let the audience kind of, and typically the show will be over within like 5-10 minutes and then we let the audience grieve. It's very rare that we see shows handle grief throughout for like an extended period of time. Because I've the only show that I can really think off the top of my head that does it, and again, I'm not a big fan of the show, is Rent.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like
Dear
it's
Evan Hansen.
yeah, but even then, the death just feels like it's weirdly an afterthought.
Yeah.
Like it's the like the ignition for the show.
Yeah.
But it doesn't necessarily feel like it's kind of.
It's not the main.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it's
of the show.
Like
you know it's there, but it's not what you're focused on.
I feel like if we change the perspective of who the lead character was, like if we've changed the lead character to Zoe or to one of the Murphys, then yes, that would be at the forefront. But because it's just kind of like the catalyst for Evan's story.
But just a disclaimer: if I ever see that show get fucking made, I will sue you.
Yes. I will not.
If I see anything similar, I will sue you.
I will not make the show.
Because I was thinking.
This isn't just aimed at Amy and Dan. This is also aimed at any listeners.
Yes.
Anyone on Twitch, if any fucking little bitch finds a mod on YouTube and decides I'm gonna steal this, I'm looking at you, you thief. But I mean, I'm a writer in general, so I get a lot, mainly like at the moment writing novels. Can I just say really quick, oh my god, I can't wait to finish with the last fantasy novel. I am so fucking sick to my back teeth of fantasy. I just want to write something different.
Yeah.
And so I was rereading this morning when I couldn't sleep. I've not titled it yet. It's a different novel I'm working on. I've got everyone in my family's permission. I'm writing a novel based on me and my brother
Mhm.
when we were younger, up until his death.
Yeah.
And when I look at how I've written this fantasy shit, and then I pull up this other book that I've only got like a few pages into the first chapter,
Yeah.
it's untitled completely because I don't have a fucking name for it yet.
Yeah.
The writing is so much different, and I didn't realize how different it was. I put them next to each other, and I was
Yeah.
like, I prefer this. What I haven't titled.
Mhm.
Like, I think this is my genre.
Yeah.
So when I
No.
finish this fantasy shit, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm never like. I'm really enjoying writing the novellas that I've written. I've written one novella that you can get if you want the third book, which promo comes out in October. Ange has a copy of it. I don't mind saying Ange has a copy of the novella. AJ's already read it. And I'm writing a sequel to that novella because I'm really enjoying that. But
Yeah.
once I'm done with that and I'm done with the third book, I'm so done with fantasy,
Yeah.
bro. Like,
I just want to add, Jam, what you said before. It's untitled completely, and I was just like, oh, what a great title! Like, if anybody wants to come out with a book called Untitled completely, like, do you know what? I feel like if anyone wants to write like a memoir, that would be a great title. Untitled, comma completely.
I had to write a song for my university
maybe that's what I should
course.
name it. Just
There you go.
untitled.
I had to-
You're not getting any proceeds.
I had to write a song for my university degree, and I called it my song.
Say again?
I called the song I had to write for my university degree my song.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey,
Invented.
careful, Taylor might sue
Yeah.
you. Our song.
Slamming screen doors.
There you go. I don't know, Amy. What I'm hearing is you were influenced.
What I'm hearing is
What I'm
lawsuit.
hearing is it's not released anywhere.
that won't stop
Yeah.
some people. Well, Dan, you said you wouldn't last till 10 o'clock, and you've lasted 15 minutes after.
I know, and I'm desperate to pee. So all of your viewers should know that.
Well, we're gonna wrap up now, because I'm coughing at the moment, so I think I'm starting to get like sick again. So I think I need to
Oh.
stop.
I have work at 8
Um,
o'clock tomorrow morning.
so before we leave, Dan, thank you for joining us today.
Yes.
Thank you for having me.
It's nice to have people. Like I said, we've had yappers on this podcast. Not
Oh,
a
yeah.
problem, by the way, but we've had yappers. I thought Crits could talk up a storm last time we did a podcast. See what I mean? I'm just coughing out of nowhere now.
Oh no.
I love a yap.
But that's what I mean. It's great having people on the podcast
Yeah.
that aren't shy, that aren't quiet,
Yeah.
that do the talking. And I'm sorry, but if Dan was shy, he's in the wrong department. Literally,
Just
a
guys, wait.
theatre major.
You think I talked? You think I talked now? Just wait until we get onto the Taylor Swift episode.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Me and Amy just like sit here for 2 hours, not saying a word.
Yeah.
literally.
Dan just takes over the whole podcast.
Literally, you guys can just mute, go make dinner.
Yeah.
I got it. Don't
So
worry.
chat. So basically, going through these vinyls, I think this album is the worst. It's like pretty good. Oh no, this one.
Well, I feel like it'd probably be like opening them up and like. I know what actually, if you wanted to, I feel like you could probably do like it might be a bit long, but you could probably do like an entire podcast on each album, or at the very least be like, oh yeah, this one's about Debut and Fearless, the next one's about Speak Now, 1989, Speak Now Red. Like, oh, I feel like you
You'd
could
be
probably
here for
like,
fucking ages. There's 11 albums to go through, brother.
hey,
And
that's
that's
fine.
not even the re-records.
That's five. That's only like what, like 5 podcasts if you did 2 at a time. Oh,
Yeah.
I just feel like it's only because you go. There's 11 albums. That is so much to talk about in one podcast.
It is.
Maybe make it a
Yeah.
2-parter.
Yeah.
Dan will be back the week after.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you know what? You could do? You do Taylor Swift albums, Jamie's version, and then Amy's version, and then Dan's version. Make it a 3-parter.
Oh my god.
And do you want to send me a whisper? Send me the DM.
Ooh.
To me on Discord, because I don't.
I can.
I
have a
don't have
look.
access to Whisper, so. But yeah, so Dan, appreciate you, but it's time to boot you out now.
That's fine. Thank you so much for having me, though, guys.
Thank you for being here. And if we could just give Dan a little shout out, it's Dan the Cheesy Man. I guarantee he's not in chat. No, he's not.
Oh, I am. I'm watching it. I'm literally. Oh, I just haven't messaged. I literally haven't said anything. There you go.
There you go. There's Dan. He was playing Resident Evil 2. He thinks he's doing amazing, but he's quite literally just begun.
No, literally, I'm doing amazing. I haven't even died yet. Shut up, Amy.
Yet being the key word.
No, because I was like, oh, I haven't died yet. And then Amy goes, yeah, it's kind of hard to die at this point.
I was just winding
Do
you
we
up.
have one? Do we have one? I think we have one of those.
Well, I
Do
guess shout out. We do.
we do?
We do.
Hey, my you memento.
I didn't even fucking know that. I just work here, bro.
Also, hi, Mew.
Hi, Mew.
Yeah.
Mew's just been here the whole time, like fucking rolling her eyes every time Dan talks.
Yeah.
Ugh,
Oh,
this
yeah.
guy.
Muse being like rocking back and forth, going, why can't I quack? Why can't I quack?
Quack, quack. I love how the minute we're ending. Fuck you guys.
I know, right?
We sat at a solid like 10, 11, and then we dropped a bit, and now we picked up a bit.
No, it's because they went, wait, Dan's leaving? Okay, great. We're coming back.
Dan's leaving, great, we can come back.
Yes.
Yeah, guys, thanks for having me. I had a good
It's
time.
been great. Thank you for
Good,
joining
well,
us.
we'll reach out in the future for the
Yeah.
Good little
Tay-Tay
yap.
podcast.
Good little yap, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was a good little gander, that, you
I
know.
think we got
It
through
was
half
alright,
of
look.
my questions.
It was a right little mum's meeting.
Little mother's mean.
I think we got through half.
Oh, do you know
of
what?
the
When we do the
questions.
Tay-Tay podcast, we should drink wine. I'll be fucking hammered within 2 minutes.
I will not be drinking wine, but I will be enjoying watching it. listening
Get
to other
non-alcoholic wine,
people. Oh, but I just don't like wine.
which is basically Schlur. Just get Schlur.
How about,
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
how about I just get a nice G&T?
Oh, good. Bit of pink gin, lemonade.
Oh, cheeky. I mean, do you know what? I'm all about the, my favourite gin at the moment is a rhubarb and ginger gin.
Ooh.
Oh, with a bit of
That
lemonade.
sounds disgusting.
No,
Yeah, I don't like
it's proper
ginger.
nice. It's proper nice.
It's proper nice.
It's proper nice. That it's proper nice.
Did you know?
It's proper
Side
nice.
note, Gordon's Gin did vodka.
I did not.
They made a vodka and it's fucking beautiful.
Cheeky.
But if I drink vodka or wine, I'm drunk very quickly. So
Yeah, I can't touch vodka anymore.
I'm gonna get it for the Tay-Tay podcast. I'm going to do it when I'm smashed.
Excellent.
And I'm like, and another thing.
I feel like
Jamie,
it's
shut
gonna
up.
quickly turn into an argument when someone's like, "Yeah, I don't like that song." The fuck you talking about?
I love how Dan makes me scouse even though I'm
You
technically
don't know the fucking law.
Let me educate you on the Taylor Swift law, girl.
Oh my god.
You
Bring
don't
out
know what you're
PowerPoint.
talking about. I've been waiting 10 years for this. It's
got
when
really
Amy's
British.
opinion that Bad Blood didn't deserve on 1989. I was like, oh, we
How
could have
dare- Imagine drunk Jamie responded to that. Instantly
Let
kicked Amy
Amy
out of the
get-
chat. Invalid, not valid opinions.
So, guys, Dan's the new co-host. We'll be live every Sunday. Amy has been officially fired.
Amy has the login details.
Amy will... Also, shit. Actually, don't I have them too?
You do, but you don't have the overlay stuff.
I'll make Amy send me them. If she doesn't, then I'll find a reason.
I love that thing. I'm gonna fire her and then make her send me all her work.
That's not how it works.
I'll take you to court.
Where there's blame, there's a claim.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Injury lawyers for you.
Oh my god.
James comes out with a bootleg. This is a bootleg Pixel House. What would that even fucking look like? Oh, I'm gonna be sick because I'm trying not to cough. Amy can shut down the whole. Amy doesn't have that much power. I know y'all think, but she don't. She don't.
I believe in you, Amy. You can do whatever you want.
You said you wanted to find.
Why are you encouraging it?
I don't want to fire you.
I do.
I'm just gonna be like, I'll just like be the like. I'm
Have you
just
ever
gonna.
tried to play a fucking co-op game with this bitch? Let me tell you right now.
A what game? Wait, sorry, a what game?
A co-op game.
Oh, I heard something completely different.
What did you think I said?
I don't think I should be repeating it on stream.
Oh no, you didn't think I said that.
I was like, damn. What's that
What
game?
game? Oh my god, a co-op game. Get your minds out the gutter.
What
I
does
believe
it
way
know?
more in Amy than I do believe in you. Jamie, what?
Right, people, you need to either boot me so I can go piss, or you need to wrap up.
Oh, you can leave. We'll wrap up without you, mate.
Yeah.
Lovely. Thank you guys so much for having me.
Bye.
I'll ask you
Thanks
to
for being here,
later.
Dan. Enjoy
Bye.
your pee.
Bye. I love you. Bye.
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 Where did we find him, chat?
Really
Where the
good
fuck did
question.
we get him
I
from?
genuinely don't know.
I'll be honest. I'm exhausted, and I came into this like before this podcast was like before we came in to do it. I could see how tired I am. I can't even get my words out. That's how
Yeah.
tired I am.
Me too.
I was like, am I gonna have the energy to sit here for like 2 to 3 hours and be able to chat shit? And then the minute Dan joined the call, I was immediately energized. I was absolutely
Yeah.
fine to talk,
Yeah.
which was weird. But I am coughing a lot now, and I am getting like, I don't know what is going on with me at the minute. We have hit affiliate.
We have.
We have to wait a little bit for that. We have to wait. Thank you for the shout outs, Ange.
Yes, thank you.
I will be live tomorrow, and I will be doing Resident Evil 3. We'll be finishing it, and then I'll be going live a little earlier than usual. Going live at 7. And then at 9 o'clock, I'll be switching over to Baldur's Gate 3 with Maria, because we missed Friday. And then that'll be till probably like midnight, and then I have to go raid, because we're raiding tomorrow instead of... Well, because we missed Thursday, so we raid tomorrow. I'm probably not going to stream. But yes, we've
kick in.
It does kick in, but we get at least 2 hours.
Oh, okay, cool.
We get at least 2 hours of raid,
Yeah.
so it's all Gucci. Thank you all in chat for being with us today, though. Those who have
Yeah,
lurked and popped
thank
in and
you.
out. I will say it's been really nice to have at least a consistent viewership of
Yeah.
8 people,
Yeah.
because it's really helped us get affiliate a lot quicker than we thought we would.
would.
Just know that when the subscriber button appears, you don't have to sub. I know that some of you are subbed to our individual channels. It's just there if you want to press it. We don't have
Yeah.
any aspirations. We don't have any emotes right now. However, I do think we should launch some merch
Yes.
to celebrate affiliate.
Hell yeah.
Me and Amy will be back live on Wednesday,
Yes.
and we'll be playing Devil in Me.
Yeah.
Because we didn't get to do as much of it as I liked.
Yeah.
We're most likely going to die.
Yes.
I say we, whoever
Amy.
Amy's controlling.
Yeah.
Another thing I found out recently, and this will perk up Angie's ear, the directive game that I said that we play is actually going to be a 5-player game.
Oh my god, can I join?
You can have 5 people in that supermassive horror game. But Amy, you're gonna hate it. Do you know why?
Why?
Because it's a stealth-based exploration game, and
Okay, bring me.
if you fail the stealth, you will die.
I will die.
But I might get you, Ange, and Maria on board
Yes.
as the 4 of us.
Yes.
But we shall see.
Yeah.
This was our musical episode, and boy, did we get into some shit.
Yeah, we got through about maybe half of my questions.
I didn't realize you had so many, because when we spoke earlier, you only had a few.
Yeah, I had like 15.
Did we only at least get through 7 of them?
Something like that, yeah.
To be fair, though, when you get 3 British people in a phone
Yeah.
call,
It never
you
ends.
just talk all day,
Yeah.
mate. Just yabber on.
Yeah.
It's the same as D&D. It's such a big subject that
Yeah.
it probably requires another episode.
Yeah. We can do that.
But probably not for a fucking while. So our next episode, which is not this Wednesday, the Wednesday after, is going to be Stranger Things based.
That's gonna be
So
so
we will be
hard for me to
talking
come up
all
with
things
questions.
Stranger Things, seasons 1 to 4. Those questions are going to be interesting.
Yeah, I'm not
Um,
knowledgeable on Stranger Things.
Do your research.
I'm going to do some
Um,
research.
And our special guest for that episode is Ange. We will be
Hell
having
yeah.
Ange back. I know, so soon. The reason why we asked Ange back is one, because Ange is a massive Stranger Things fan, but also I felt like Ange didn't get a lot of time to talk during the Final Fantasy stream that I would have. So we've invited her back just by herself so she can get some of that
Hell yeah.
airtime. I was going to ask another guest to join us, which would have been Red, but I think Red's going to be extremely busy.
Yeah.
So I just assumed we'll just have Ange as
Hell
well.
yeah.
So, a big shout out to our lovely mod Ange. Let's give Ange a shout out because Ange has been yabbering with us all stream.
Yes.
Really do appreciate that even 2 hours. It's very kind of you. Anything you want to add, Amy?
I don't think so. We had a great time.
Alright, chat, we're gonna end here. I don't think
Yeah.
anyone to raid out to.
I have no one on my list.
Yeah, I've got everyone that I've got has got 30 to 3,000 viewers. So I don't think they need.
Yeah, 317 to 5k.
I think we're all right then. So thank you guys so much for being here. We'll be back on Wednesday.
Yes.
I will keep you posted because if I'm still incredibly sick, we might have to skip.
Yeah.
Same with tomorrow. I'll keep you posted.
Yeah.
Good night, guys.
Good night.